on my thing. All right, cool. If you want to share too, I'll start sharing too when it's deployment time. Great. We're on?
Yeah, you're on.
Awesome. Well, hey everyone. If you're just tuning in, which I doubt anyone is, but they will be when it's on the recorded version on YouTube. We are going to be playing a game of Age of Sigmar. It's going to be Seraphon versus Gloomspite Gitz. He has a lot of goblins and Oingot Founders and things like that. I have a lot of Saurus Knights, a lot of Cold One Knights. So it's going to be some night-on-night action kind of thing. We haven't rolled for the mission yet. In fact, we're starting from kind of the most rudimentary square one here, rather than having everything deployed out like we have been in the last few weeks. Primarily because I have my twin brother here, my buddy Nick. He designed our logo. He's a really talented artist. And he's also Warhammer curious. So we're going to be playing this game of Age of Sigmar. And if you have any sort of beginning friends too, I definitely highly recommend this video if you can. Just because we are going to be going through, basically everything that we're doing while we're doing it. So this is going to be a pretty helpful game. It's going to be two factions you don't really see a matchup with very often. And yeah, do enjoy. So we're going to start with rolling for the mission. You want to roll and see what
the guests roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many dice?
Roll one dice first.
So for context for you, is there's 18 missions, so it's divided by 3 tables of 6. So first we're going to roll the table. So it's table number 2. And then one of us, which actually has a general handbook on hand, will tell us. Then you roll d6, and that's the mission we're playing.
Okay, this is d6. Here we go. And 5.
Okay, 5 from
table 2.
Table 2. Okay.
Oh, good. I am full on battery on my phone for once.
So is there a camera in this too?
Yeah, there's this is the camera that does the green screen, so you can see your dice on the monitor.
Oh, got it.
Oh wow, we already got some stuff.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, so it is
where is
table 2.
Cell phone?
It's one of those things I feel like I should just print it and like put it on a poster on that wall.
We should just have it on here.
That
would be tight.
Just like so we don't waste time looking for this every time.
Well, while we're at it, you want to roll one more dice that'll tell us what realm we're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already have it out.
2.
You roll a 2? Oh, that's easy. All right, this is gonna be Realm of Kamen and Realm of Metal.
We're playing Scorched Earth on Kamen.
Ooh, okay, cool.
So for context for you is so when you play every game in AoS, it's like basic and random mission that has like very set specific objectives, and then on top of that you play also on a specific, because in AoS there's like multiple mortal realms and they have very different like affinities or traits about them, and we're playing on the realm of metal.
Got it.
Which means that we will have access to a unique command ability for heroes to use, and then also a unique spell for our wizards to use.
Awesome.
And hey, real quick, can you pull out your terrain dice? Because I was a goofball and didn't bring mine.
I think mine have been lost to the universe.
Oh, well, you got one right there.
I got one, but that's it.
Oh, boy.
I think all of them got lost.
All of them got lost to the universe?
I think at one point I walked away from the tournament and forgot to pick them up.
Okay, and I have no idea where mine went. They're probably in my bag that I chose at the last minute not to bring. So,
Is that the original? Like, what's this one?
What Alex
is the original.
What Alex is talking about is like terrain features in AoS have like random magical properties.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
We roll for each of them, right?
We're going to use my dice to determine what they are, and we're going to use your 1,000 sun dice to determine what number they are, because there's 2 tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the annoying part.
This is the annoying part, yeah. Sorry, everyone.
Let's take a little quick like pan around video.
It's gonna be real meta. You're
send this to Morgan.
Live streamed while I'm taking a picture.
Or hey, I can send you the link to the live stream. And you can just send her the link so she can dive in and watch. All right, so we're gonna roll with your dice is gonna be the table. Oh, no, my dice are gonna be the table. Yours is gonna be what it is.
Yep.
So it's table 1, and it's inspiring.
Yep.
This one is table 2.
And
it's a 5, so it'll be table 2.
I need to find people who make like these.
What is number 5 on table 2? Oh, thank you. I'll try, Larry.
I think it's overgrowth, isn't it? Let me check.
No, 5 is it's healing. It's healing.
5 is healing.
Yep. See, sometimes Alex knows things. Over there, this one is table 1, and it's a 6. So that's going to be, what is 6? 6 is on table 1.
6 on table is Sinister.
Sinister. Okay, and then everything on Realm of Kamen is also Let's see. Roamscape features, all-terrain features are entangling. Okay, it's hard to move through. Okay, this one right here is table 1-6. That's another Sinister.
You said one of them was inspiring. Here you go.
Inspiring right here. Wonderful. Okay. Right over here we have table 2. So, and that'll be 4. So we were going to put the Thousand Sun logo and keep the 4 there. 4 is commanding. These two we're just going to combine. It's a lot easier when I actually have the terrain dice with me, but I left them at home. This is going to be 1 on table 1. So we need a damned.
Yeah, I probably have it in there somewhere. There you go. Damned.
Damned, okay.
Was it markers or shit?
Yeah. There's only markers really for the first table, not the second.
Yeah, they never.
Which is weird.
What does first second table mean?
They added like more terrain rolls.
Because I rolled a 3, but you said table
Sinister?
2.
What? You need another Sinister?
Yeah.
I rolled a 3 and you said table 2, so I was a little confused.
He rolls 1 dice to decide which table.
Oh, 1 or a 2 is table 1.
Oh,
got it. We're rolling a D3, which is half.
Yeah.
This is 1 on 3. We need a another inspiring.
So what do these do? Give you buffs?
Yeah, give you buffs.
Which one is Sinister?
This is Sinister, and then we have an inspiring over there.
And so certain factions have, like, if you fall one time, is that better?
No, I mean it's not necessarily better. It's just that
It just gives you little things here and there.
Like, it can be part of your
but it's independent of whatever you're running.
Yeah, you can basically leave the dice because we're using the small tokens for the first table.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Which one is that one, by the way?
That is nullifying.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to explain what each one is as well. So we didn't have our terrain dice, unfortunately. I left those at home, you guys. But with the terrain, you are right. There are going to be special things that happen if you're near them.
Yep.
Now, my army is coalesced, so there's 2 different types of Lizardman army, or Seraphon. Yeah, right? Dr. Gaming. Ooh, he changed his... Is he branding now?
I think he's probably streaming now.
Ooh. Okay. So, there are certain things that happen in these, if you're near these pieces of terrain, right? There's table 1 is going to be everything that you see with a little marker on it. Yep. Table 2, because table 2 also doesn't have markers, and I don't have my terrain dice with me. These are going to be represented just by the single dice.
Got it.
And so, we are going to actually mark them just with yours. So this was a 4. This is a
4.
Yeah, 4. And then
this is a 6.
That one is a 5, and that one's a 6.
Yeah. So for context for the audience, and the reason why they added more terrain rules, was to basically reduce the opportunity for certain terrain rules to be frequent.
Yeah.
And because some people could plan strategies around not so much anymore. They reduced the double shrug mechanic because
they did reduce the double shrug, but I would always bank on that and use that to my advantage.
There used to be a terrain. Well, there's still a terrain feature that allows you to take like an additional save and take damage.
Oh, got it.
And they used to
like
stack,
a shrug off save.
And they used to stack. So people, when you only had 6 terrain rolls,
So
by doubling it, made it more a little bit more various.
Should we move the mic a little closer, or are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay, cool. So for the terrain that you're looking at, for the ones that have markers, inspiring. All units within an inch, they are +1 bravery or +1 leadership. And we have inspiring right here and inspiring right there. The forests are inspiring. We then have, and that's not going to matter for me because my army takes no modifiers to bravery. They have low bravery but no modifiers. This is damned, so in the start of the hero phase, you can, a unit that's within an inch can take D3 mortal wounds, can take wounds that they can't save, like automatic, they're going through, but then they can reroll 1s to hit for the rest of the turn, or until the start of their next turn. And then Sinister is the exact opposite of Inspiring. If you're within an inch, you're -1 bravery.
It's scary and spooky.
It's scary and spooky. Then for table 2 stuff that we got going on right here, 3 on table 2 is Volcanic. If you're within an inch at the start of any player's hero phase, all units within an inch on a roll of 6 take D3 mortal wounds. The exact opposite of that is...
It's on fire.
Yeah, the exact opposite of that. The exact opposite of that is this terrain. It's healing. It's the exact same type of thing, but on a 6 you heal D3 wounds.
Phenomenal bartender now.
Phenomenal bartender.
The context helps.
We have 2 6s over here. Those are nullifying. These ones are real fun. If an endless spell ends its move within an inch of these terrain pieces, they're automatically dispelled. In addition to that, if you are a wizard or even just a hero, you either get an additional dispel against your opponent's casting, or if you're just a hero that's not a wizard, you get the ability to dispel a spell. So that's pretty cool, or unbind rather. And then we have 4 over here, commanding. Used to be my favorite with my Night Haunt. If your general is within an inch of this terrain feature and your opponent's general isn't, you get an additional command point when you start your turn. Rather than just 1, you get 2. So it's pretty fun. But I've been playing Bone Reapers for so long, and Bone Reapers, for all you who already know, they don't use command points at all. They generate them, but they literally never use command points because of the Relentless Discipline rule. So I'm still a learning curve to remember command points, but we're going to have some fun here. So definitely check out Twitter and our Facebook. We have our list posted there as well.
Slight tweak from
he's got 2 Twitch accounts. Okay. Alright. Restream.io. Who's that?
That's us. It's just, so when it says Restream, it sends it to all of the sources, see?
Got it.
And then when John mentioned it on Facebook, I click here, it shows Facebook, and you can just enter Facebook.
Okay, well, right before our game, I'm going to start abusing everything and just sending it to me.
Well, it's fixed table sides, and then so that way we can put terrain features down, and I can explain that too.
I realized I should just show Nick the app too, because it's also
so you can put more terrain features now?
Yeah, so both of armies get a free terrain.
Both of our armies have those terrain features I mentioned. And there are rules. Ooh. Like in some missions, in some maps, you can't put them anywhere.
Well, they can't squeeze them terrain because
you can't squeeze them.
You can't put them on top of other
and they just sit there though.
Yeah.
But they give buffs or they do something.
Yeah.
Good.
You said we're playing Scorched Earth?
Yeah, Scorched Earth. For my army, my terrain feature is actually pretty crucial.
Yeah, yours is with the new update. Holy shit! I read that. I read it. Okay, so this one's got 8 objectives. This is the map we're running. This is the map we're running right here for context as well. And this is going to be an interesting one because we're going to be able to burn objectives after the first turn.
So there's 4 objectives, or there's 4 terrain pieces, but you have 1 floating each. So there's only 3.
No, there's 4. There's 4.
Okay, where?
So there will be 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because you have these extra ones, right?
These aren't objectives.
Oh.
No. Those are objectives. These are going to be these.
Oh, shit.
They're just like what you hold to score.
Got it.
Well, first we need to roll for territory. Oh, yeah, let's set these up and then we'll roll territory. In the meantime, I am going to do my diligence to record this. Or not record this, but, of course, to share.
Do your due diligence.
Share where I can.
Do your due diligence. I like that.
Do your duty.
Yeah, do your duty. Alright, so this is chill. So we're in the metal world. Does this mean
So the metal world, take a look here. The rules for
there's any magic mans out there.
the realm of metal. This is it.
Oh.
So we can both use these as command abilities. If we started our army in a certain realm, we could have one of our artifacts or relics do this, and then we all have this magic, and then everything on the table has that rule. Which nothing on this game, nothing here naturally got rolled entangling, which is good because then it's like there's no redundant terrain feature.
So what's going on over here?
He's setting up the objectives.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so you basically it's agnostic of doesn't matter if you do it or he does it or
they're all fixed location.
Got it.
So it doesn't matter where.
And sometimes they're in terrain, sometimes they're not.
Yep. It really depends where.
Well, how do you know? Like, what if you're setting the land? And you're like, oh, I know that one's close. So I'm gonna fuck with the process and move it into the middle of the terrain or something.
Well, you can't move the objectives. The objectives are
that's what I'm saying. But what if you're saying the terrain? You're like, I'm gonna move this little over because I know that
it has no impact on the game whatsoever.
It doesn't matter. Got it.
Yeah. It would be funny to watch somebody try to argue that.
Yeah.
Right,
and so this is.
I'm doing it wrong.
Hey, do you prefer I share YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live? Probably Twitch, huh?
I mean, yeah. That's
And this is cool too. I love these mats.
These
mats? Because I remember, you remember if you did it. I mean, I don't know shit about this. I did it when I was 12 for a year and I sucked.
Yeah.
But everyone had sandpaper ass tables. Remember?
Yeah,
it was
awful.
gritty. And
so these are the norm now.
Yeah. It was so awful.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that was not fun. Let me copy this link.
I remember I did see some weird ass tables though that were just unfortunate. The terrain did not match the bottom at all.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, most tournaments have most big tournaments have stepped up there.
Yeah. Well, the one I went to was sick, and was that the biggest one, or was LVO way bigger?
LVO is bigger than Nova.
Yeah.
The largest is Adepticon in Chicago.
Oh.
But it's a team event more than a.
Got it. See, I like that. I like team events.
Yeah.
Because last thing you want to do is play your own teammate, or
Yeah.
in theory, it's like, come on.
But it just means that you're gonna have a better game and you're probably gonna take more.
No, but it's just, in terms of matchmaking, you want to play.
It's not really a team game as much.
Yeah.
So the way the team format works in all 40K events is that you actually play another player from the opposing team, and it's a 1v1 game.
Got it.
It's the overall performance of your entire team that decides your score at the end of the round.
Got it.
So
okay.
Instead of truly being a team game where you all play as a team on the table, which logistically is actually way worse because it takes way longer to resolve a game with multiple players on the table because they have to talk amongst themselves and the decisions they're making. So it really is.
Got it. That's annoying.
It's a really.
And then at Nova, when we first got there, we got there late. I don't know. It was 10 p.m. when I got there.
Yeah.
And we were walking around the bottom, and it had these
12 up.
It's 12 up, and then 9, and then 18 from 9. So
it's 12 up no matter what, and it's 9 from the sides,
and then 18 from that, so 27 from the sides.
Got it.
So 18 from here.
Got it. And we're gonna be using the red dice today.
Yep.
Makes sense.
They're the only ones that can magically appear on this dice game. So. Till I figure out a better situation.
There is maybe a screen.
I sent the tweet out, but once we actually start playing the game, I'm going to start sending it to all the chats.
Sounds good.
Okay.
But yeah, so we went down at 10. It was this other side area, which obviously was for I don't know, it was just not tournament tables.
Yeah.
But people had the entire fucking tables. They had massive battles, these huge the tanks, and the titans and shit, and it was just what's going on? This is crazy.
Yeah. I do enjoy those once in a while, but it is so the problem I have so when you play team games, real team games when you play multiple players in the same team at the same game, you end up having is a difficulty because there are some players who are just super passive. They're I'll just let my some guy on the team just make all the decisions. I just want to roll some dice and kill something. And then you have some people who are and then some people were I'm gonna make all the decisions for very So it's kind of you need to find that I think the team all team games should be required a 5-drink minimum before starting the round.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're basically everybody's just not gonna make any good decision, and then it really doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So while Alex, for context for the audience, Alex is finishing up deploying the last few objectives on the table.
So you do your side, he does his.
Well, normally it's just whoever can get them.
And you don't know whose side you're gonna be on. What?
We don't know. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just more about courtesy that I do this rather than normally it's both players just want to get the objectives on the table as soon as possible.
And since most tournament packs,
it's your duty.
I mean,
it's your due diligence to get that shit done as soon as you can.
In most tournament packs, you'll know the mission by the time you walk to the
table. You'll already be ready.
Do you know the missions by heart? You're oh, I know this one.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, this one, the rules have changed with the new General's Handbook. The game gets, even though there are still editions, it is very much each edition is now very much a living edition. So every year,
oh god,
for both 40K and AoS,
sounds like fucking money.
No. Well, it's
actually surprisingly that's one of the more affordable part of their game. It's because they only sell the book digitally for $20.
Yeah.
And it's
that's easy.
No, 18. I spent $18 on the fucking book, and then if you bought the physical copy, it was $32. So I was oh, okay.
But you buy that for other reasons, I guess.
Yeah. So the rules. So there's quality. It's quality of life updates. Whether it's the missions.
Dare I say quality of life?
Yeah, right. Dare I say quality of life? But then there's also ones that are even bigger. Is points changes.
Yeah.
To units. So if there was a unit that was absolute fuck shit, you're likely to see an increase in points. And if there's something that's almost never used because it's bad, then you're gonna see. Okay.
All right, so we are
cool.
now.
So we got the objectives on the table. Side. We roll for table sides, and that's going to determine where things go and where all my shit goes.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
Jeremy rolled a 4.
You both rolled a 4, but I accidentally hit yours.
It's okay. I tipped it.
3 and 2. You get to choose.
All right, I'm lazy. I'm gonna sell myself.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna say that.
I'm gonna put my little loon shrine down. which has to be 1 inch away. Was it like now 1 inch away from objectives, and then 3 inches away from terrain?
Yes. Okay, so we are playing Scorched Earth, right?
Yep.
And we have to be. How far away do we have to be from each other? It says 9 inches away from enemy territory.
18 inches.
So 18-inch deployment. No, not 18-inch deployment.
Yeah, it is. Where you...
What's 9? So it's 24 inches is halfway up the board. 18 plus 9 is 27. That's going to be 3 inches over halfway.
Okay.
9 inches from 24 is 15. 15-inch deployment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, the Loon Shrine, because that's the only way I can fit it between all
So you got to fit your Loon Shrine there, and then I'm going to have to do the same thing.
15 inches, where does that go? I guess I could put it.
Well, remember, does yours say it has to be in your deployment or your territory?
Ooh, good question.
Because that's the big quick change.
Because some missions, the territory.
Mine is territory.
Half. Yeah.
And I can still garrison in the territory.
What I couldn't understand is I wasn't watching people play TTS, and somehow like people were deploying, like they were deploying it before they roll for table side for that thing. Is that
this is the thing.
That's mine.
That's yours. Thank you. So the interesting thing is that is actually how it's written in the book. It's written just like the Bone Tithe Nexus. However, both the Bone Tithe Nexus for OBR and this terrain piece got a rules change in the General's Handbook. They said if you have a terrain piece that like is meant to be put in the beginning of the game, do it after territories are rolled.
Got it. So mine is more than one. Mine is limit. Well, the war score is more than 1 inches from enemy from terrain features, but it has to be more than 12 away from your territory, which is about here.
Oh, so, wow, that's a really interesting.
So it can be anywhere, but it has to be more than 12 from your territory.
So it has to be 12 inches up.
Yeah, basically. And then.
Oh, I see why. Because of your mechanic for bringing you guys back, they want it to be a little farther back.
Yeah, which makes sense to me. I just the only thing I wasn't sure is because does the General Handbook override my 1 inch limitation for terrain? Because I forgot.
That is a fantastic question.
I forgot.
As tempting as it is to do that, I feel as though I need to put mine right here. It has to be an inch away from other terrain, and outside of 3 of others. So we're just going to put it an inch away from terrain. Can you still score an objective when you're in a garrison?
Yes. Unless you're a KO.
Oh, yeah. We had that discussion. Yeah.
Unless you're carried on Overlord.
RIP KO. All right, cool. My Realm Shaper engine is going to be... is there anything past 36? The answer is no. So... that's cool. Cool. Realm Shaper engine is right here. So, you got to choose your area, which means that I put the first unit down.
Sounds good.
I'm just making sure. That's... yeah.
That is correct.
No. That's 40k. For the person who chose first, chose their side, the opponent who didn't get to choose.
Right. Damn.
So you get to deploy your first unit.
You got called out, dude.
I know, but it's Ben. Ben's just a troll.
That is correct. He doesn't have any other mode other than trolling mode.
Yeah. He has no off switch, so he's really fun at parties.
Shit. Ooh. Same. What are these lights for? These are sick.
They're for denoting who owns the objective.
Oh, you.
I've never seen these.
Alex is the.
Not at Nova didn't have these.
No, Nova didn't have these.
They're really only for the stream more than anything.
So do you set them to what color they are?
Yeah, there's a little remote, and this unfortunately cardboard pipe because the remote has too much of a broad range.
Oh shit.
And so Alex will be blue, I'll be red as usual.
And I can't use my dice because chroma key thing doesn't really pick up on anything that's not red.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
And it's a chroma key for green, so
yep. Yeah.
All right. So I deploy the first unit. For context, I have 1 battalion for you, Alex, which I will not deploy first, so it doesn't really matter.
How many drops are you? You are way less than me, huh?
Probably not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 drops.
Oh, I think we might both be 9 drops because I have the battalion, then I have Skinks, Croxagore, Hero. Wait, hold on. Croxagore, Skinks, Chameleon, Skinks, Star Priest, Star Seer. I'm 7 drop. Yeah.
Okay. For context, the reason it matters is because in AoS, whoever deploys finish deploying first gets to pick who goes first. So when we're talking about drops, how many?
You want to have less drops.
For if you want to go, if you want to have the ability,
control
the ability to go first. Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, it's right behind you. That's the model. The weird like chariot bondage S&M guy.
Oh
god, I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called already too.
Like I have it.
Cauldron of Blood.
There you go.
I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio with that meme was like.
It's
yeah. Alright, so one guy's got burning. Where's the shield?
So I'm going to deploy my
So you chose that side. Just
because
it was.
He chose that side, yeah.
Well, makes sense because you're posted up there, but.
Yeah. I just didn't want to move.
Yeah, of course.
But in some instances, you're just like, you know what? So sometimes it's actually pretty fun because sometimes you're just like, okay, it's more advantageous for me to take this side than that side, or sometimes it's even more petty, and you're just like, your opponent put all his models on that side of the table.
So like, I'm gonna take that side.
You know what? I'm actually gonna take that side. Yeah. Especially if it's like a friend, it just looks
by the way,
like,
only Alex does.
Like, are you fucking serious? Are you,
only Alex does pettiness. Only Alex.
Me petty? No.
Only Alex.
I just remember John had the like to-go cup tubs full of Skaven.
Oh, that's an intimidation tactic.
It was just like
at LVO this year.
Yeah, and he was just like, it's like a popcorn machine. He just kind of dumped them like he didn't care.
At Las Vegas Open this year, I had a guy who came up to me, came up to the table with his Seraphon in the old book when there was way more summoning.
Yeah.
And he brought his hotel room's ice box, like ice thing filled with skinks. And I was like, what are you doing here, dude? You trying to show off or intimidate me?
I got 12 squids. Well, 10 squids and 2 squids.
Okay, so you are the goblins, which obviously across any lore it's very similar. A lot of units, I'm assuming. A lot of tribal shit.
Nope. I'm playing one tribe, and it's actually an elite goblin army.
Okay.
Because they're all basically knights on
squigs.
Cool.
Squigs, and those are like weird little...
They jump.
Jumpers, yes.
They jump. They fly around.
So your army's pretty quick.
Kind of. My movement distance is random. I have to roll dice.
Really?
Yes.
Because of them?
Yeah.
Are they just like kind of like wild? Like, and it's just like, all right.
But for the record, he gets to re-roll it.
Like the whole fluff of like these guys jump, like, so like it's like they actually, like, in the book they're like they don't actually know how to control them. They just and the only way they become like the knights version, which is a spear, is because they've survived like a couple times jumping with them. So.
Yeah. Classic.
So they they steer them through like basically like kind of like carrot before the cart kind of situation.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
I'm checking where I'm placed on the moon. Give me a second, but go for it.
Oh, +3 to run and charge. Ooh, that's fantastic. Okay.
You're fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the core rules are only 8 pages long, so we'll have to have you read that. I'm going to double check a few of my things here. Subtract 1 from hit rolls, okay, and then unmodified hit roll is a 6, it's 2 mortals. Then the Stinking Priest is the one that gives a command ability, add 1 to hit rolls for that unit. And then the Starstone Staff is run and shoot, or run and/or run and charge on a 3-up to a friendly skink unit. Then the Starseer has Control Fate, which is a +1 save, -1 save. And you can attempt to charge with 3 dice instead of 2 dice. That is great. Okay. I don't know why I had a marker with like attack twice and reroll charges within 24. I think that is something else.
Something different.
+1 save, -1 save, and burning. These all go on the same guy. Then I'm going to do 6 mortal. And yeah. Okay, counts as charged.
Well, I'm going to deploy my second unit because Alex is taking forever.
No,
so it's all good.
Yeah, deploy my first unit. Hey, I am deploying something. I'm deploying 1 unit of chameleon skinks going camo.
Sure.
They're going commando.
Yeah, they're John Cena. What?
Yeah, right.
More squigs.
More squigs?
Because you can't leave home without more squigs.
Mm-hmm.
This is the actual only the ones without riders are the only ones that move like a set amount of speed. The other ones have, the riders have like a random distance.
Got it. Makes sense. They're kind of like freaked out. Something's on them.
Mm-hmm.
So why are those backwards?
So that way it helps me to know which squad is which.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Makes sense. And what are those two guys in front? Just like the Taskmasters, like a little.
Yeah, there's a musician with like a bagpipe made out of squig parts, and then a guy with a stick with a. Well, it broke off, but it's supposed to have like a little like mushroom at the end to like just like I said, mushroom before the cart for.
I love that.
Because everything in the Goblin universe is about like eating mushrooms.
Oh yeah, they have like madcap shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they take mushrooms too. In fact, like these guys little here, like they're called the sneaky snufflers. They're using like little tiny squigs to like smell for like mushrooms.
Oh my god!
And they.
Wow, you actually have the models. That's awesome.
They look like, oh, that's why those all fucking mushrooms right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's really cool. Gloomspite Gits. They are all like goblins and goblins on squigs like these, and then they also have trolls. Yeah. Which are like these dumb fucks that are just like huge. They have like mushrooms.
And they also have goblins that have spiders.
What's the movement of these units? They're only
8 inches.
8 inches.
I'm gonna double check, but
or 6 or something.
So you haven't put anything down.
I have a unit that's coming in from reserve. These chameleon skinks.
Yeah.
They're like
So okay, so you declare that, and then it's like, all right, well.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun. They are movement.
So those fish spear guys were really
they were really good.
Hard to kill, right?
They're still really good. Yeah, we played them our last game of AoS. It was both of us playing against.
So this is kind of like a battle of similar armies.
Slightly, totally different play styles.
Small, quick,
movement 5. Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, I have a few real big things, but I mean, he does too. Those Mangler squigs are great. And then in the new battalion, I did read that you can for a command ability or for a command point, right? You can not count. You can have him to count as top bracket.
Yep.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
So in like the pardon my cross, pollination here of the franchises, and like WoW and like Magic, goblins are like the guys who build like weird machines and like they have bombs and like little stupid.
AoS.
Got it.
Skaven are all about like.
However, in Age of Sigmar, there's no army, but in the Caradon Overlord book, they do talk about Caradon Overlords are like steampunk sky dwarfs, and they have.
That's kind of what's the.
Well, they reference that there are steampunk sky goblins pirates.
Got it.
But they're not like in the game as like a faction.
Yeah,
got it.
There's also a couple of like novella like about like goblins managed to like attack one of the skyports, which is like a floating city for these dwarves.
Yeah.
And just like stealing a bunch of like tech.
Yeah.
But like they don't. It's not the current iteration of goblins don't really use tech. Basically.
Got it.
We're gonna put down. What are we gonna put down? Shit. So they only move 6, and then everything else moves
5.
They move 5.
Yeah.
5? Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then the one-got rounders are 2d6.
Yep.
But they can re-roll it.
Yeah.
And then, so anywhere between 2 to 12 inches.
Yep.
And then what are the other squigs distance?
This 3d6.
There's just 3d6.
Yeah.
And those are the knights?
No, those are they're not.
One-got rounders?
Yeah,
they have a mortal wound ability, right? Which ones?
when they fly over you.
When they fly over you. And then these ones have a mortal wound ability when they die. They fart and they...
Yeah, and then the knights have a mortal wound when they charge you.
Oh, okay. Which ones are the knights?
The ones with the spears.
Okay, those are the 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the big guy, the Mangler squig, he's 2d6, right?
Yeah, he's 2d6.
Yeah. This is not round 2 from the other day. This is round 1 from today.
The Loon Boss and the Giant Cave Squid is his command ability is plus 3 inch movement to all squid units.
Oh, jeez. So squigs are just small, big, doesn't matter. Some are really big.
Like there's even a colossal squid, which I'm not using.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to see this.
Here's a colossal squid.
Oh wow, that thing is huge. What is that? How fast does that thing go?
It's faster than the Manglers. It's 3d6.
He is faster than the Manglers, yeah. We are going to put a unit of skinks on the table.
Those things are fucking like little sperms, aren't they? They're like little tadpoles.
Yeah. What was fun is that we have a buddy named Evan Boothmiller.
Yeah.
He painted his entire squigs in like flesh tone colors.
No.
And they look like flying testicles. They look like
that's
flying testicles of goblins riding on.
That's hella funny. That's great.
Oh
it was
God.
not intended to look like testicles, but they
But
definitely.
it ended up being testicles. We're gonna put some skinkies, skinky poos. We're gonna put a unit of 10 down.
So you're fully committed to this army then, and obviously both sides are, because half painted, like what is the process to like be like, I'm gonna start running this army? Do you do like some proxy battles before?
No. I mean, like for me personally, I do a lot of theory crafting. If you are interested in Age of Sigmar and 40k, I would have to explain a lot more to you with like 40k because I'm still learning 9th edition. But in terms of Age of Sigmar, we both have a lot of info, and then I actually found a video that you would really like. There's a live streamer that Age of Sigmar community guy called Haywo. He's got a 16-minute video explaining every army, and it came out like
that's awesome.
Ago.
That's what I want.
He's a little witty. He's a little funny. He talks about things. He's like,
I think the KO one was my favorite description. It's just like,
what do you say?
I think they just flying dwarf pilot that shoot. That was it. I think that was his entire description.
Yeah, something like that. Did you put another unit down?
I put 2 down.
I've already put 2 down too.
Okay, so we'll do some sneaky snufflers.
Yeah, I mean, I told Alex, like, I was like, in exchange for this logo and some of this stuff, I just want you to, like, I want to build, like, whatever the minimal army size to play a game is. If we can, like, collaborate on it, obviously, you know, like, not paying for it, like, but, like, you could help me.
Yeah, of course.
Get it together.
We were gonna, we had every intention of doing that.
Yeah. It does look cool.
So, some bunch of sneaky snufflers.
Another unit of sneaky snuffers?
Or no, the first unit.
So, these are just skink herds, and then those are sneaky snuffers.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that do the madcap mushroom
also,
ability.
I noticed a lot of people, okay, this is me just talking. Like, no one wants to do, like, is it, like, the realms, like, okay, I'm doing my, like, cross-pollination now. Like, wow, it's like the Horde versus...
A unit of chameleon skinks is just going to be in garrison here. Yeah, they're going to be the garrison.
It's like Horde versus Alliance. Like, I haven't seen a lot of people run, like, these, like, crispy, like, you know, Britain-ass, you know, like, Space Marine kind of armies in AoS. Usually it's like they go for the more grittier, you know, twistier, darker armies and shit like that. Like, from a lore perspective.
Age of Sigmar is a lot more, like, high fantasy than...
Well, that's what I mean. You know,
even Warhammer Fantasy was high fantasy, but, like...
Could you try again?
Oh, God.
Old Warhammer, the old world, there were, like... So there's an army called Cities of Sigmar in this, which is just all the old models from fantasy that they still make for elves, high elves, wood elves, dwarves, and humans.
Yeah.
And so they just put them all into an army called Cities of Sigmar, which is like mortal humans of order. And so a lot of them, that's where you see a lot of the old Empire stuff, which is like Emperor Karl Franz, all these things, like all these like heavy like Renaissance era
they
German,
like have the hats
like
on.
Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, God, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then I saw those, like, they're basically Space Marines with different heads. Like that army.
Those are, I don't know where your Sigmarines are. I think, no, those are your sisters.
All AoS is over here.
Okay, yeah, they're Sigmarine.
Yeah.
So yeah, the god Sigmar, that's his like guys. Which a lot
are
of
they
people,
good?
They ebb and flow. Let's call it that. That's a Knight Azeros, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're basically Space Marines.
Yeah, they're basically.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
It's funny because they're also basically custodes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Dude, yeah, this is sick. Thank you.
Of course. Okay. So, your next drop was just the 6 guys?
Okay, so what happened?
No, I dropped the Madcap Shaman.
The Madcap Shaman, he's in there. And so, the Madcap Shaman and the other Shaman both have abilities that up your spells, or up your command points, right?
Just that one.
That one.
That one is the cheaper one. He has
I don't know why I'm putting
the teleport spell, and he has a relic called the Moonlight Bonnet or something.
Oh, that's cool. So the lore, these things just appear, like these, you know.
Well, that gets a little complicated. That's
the idea is that like they're just like we're like basically for this one it's probably like they're just magically like pops up from the ground.
Got
it. I think theirs is like described as like either doing that or coming from space, or sometimes it's just like mine is just the one that's invading.
Problem is, so Age of Sigmar fluff bleeds out from Warhammer Fantasy. Warhammer Fantasy had an event called End Times, which rebooted the created Age of Sigmar. Because the player base was toxic and the game wasn't.
Oh shit, that's dark.
The game wasn't popular. It wasn't making money compared to 40K. So they killed the game and they brought in Age of Sigmar. And with that, during End Times, a lot of lizardmen, it turns out their temples were actually spaceships.
Oh.
And so they were like, "We're bouncing the fuck out of here," and they left. And so like Age of Sigmar, like their derelict ships, like running out of resources, got caught by like a god beast. And for a while, they were more like very starry and deep strikey and coming from their ship.
Yeah.
But then there's two different types of play you can play. You can play with summoning and having those type of guys from their ships that are called Starborn, or you can have Coalesced, which is this army, and this is all like nitty gritty. They're back there, they're down in the dirt, they're in their shit. They don't have good leadership, they don't have good summoning, but they have extra attacks for anything that has a bite, like a jaw bite, and then they also take one less damage from everything, and they have low bravery.
They're just not as civilized.
They're a lot more savage. They're a lot more savage.
Got it.
We're gonna put a skink priest, regular old skink priest is gonna hang out right here. Should we put him right here? This is probably the best. Or Star Priest, rather. That's a Star Priest. Pick one friendly skink unit probably within.
So your main HQ guys is obviously this big one on the little chair, or the one that's on the big dinosaur thing.
Mine is
his general is the dinosaur dude.
Got it.
I mean, technically they're all dinosaurs, but the guy on the carnosaur.
Is this more? So is that the balance? You have like a mage, and then you have like a general. Like, is that kind of the idea?
Some armies, yeah.
Like Tzeentch is more like all mage all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
The Lumineth elves are basically all wizards.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like their trait. Some of them give up their ability to cast to be like basically I like to describe the new elves as like basically you take Native Americans and you put high elves in them.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool.
So it's just basically like
that's kind of sick.
They have all these like temples related to like.
Do they have like natural powers and shit and like weird like?
Yep.
That's dope.
They basically melt. They kind of merge their personalities with like different aspects of like the elements of their realm.
Yeah, see, that's dope. That's cool.
So they're like, in fact, like one of their like beautiful big model that's like a special character is called like Spear of the Mountain, and it's just this like cow-looking thing that's made of like rocky mountain and like armor. And,
that's cool,
hammer,
dude.
And it's just the entire time I see that, I'm like, that sounds like somebody who did a lot of peyote. What was that?
Yeah. Honestly, probably.
Those are the bounders.
That is the bongers. That is the knights.
Those are the knights. So they're the 3D6.
They do mortal wounds on the charge on a 4-up.
Roll 3d6 inch charge.
2d6 movement.
Oh, 2d6.
I have the other wizard has the Squiddler, which gives me D3 squid units that can run and charge.
I probably should work that in there then.
And then when the moon is in the moon gives the benefit to the squids to run and charge. You know, remember how the moon works?
Yes.
So for context, so like
yes,
basically the goblins are followers of this like thing called the bad moon, and the bad moon is basically this like evil.
That's it. Yeah.
In the grand like so the orcs and goblins and a bunch of other
all destruction armies. Yeah.
Mostly all destruction armies. Yeah. They all believe in like some kind of like effectively deity and god, but it turns out it's all the same god. It's like this god called Gorka Morka, which is like a two-headed god. Yeah. It's a two-headed orc basically. And like so for the goblins he takes appearance.
That's my next drop.
He takes appearance as the moon. And so they follow this bad moon.
What does he take appearance in for the orcs?
He's just Gork. He's Gork or Mork.
Got it.
They think he's like a split personality.
Yeah, so for context, in old Warhammer Fantasy, orcs and goblins had
they were together.
There were two deities. There was Gork and Mork.
Got it.
And now it's Gork and Morka. Yeah, a lot of things changed after the world blew up.
What
world? It was a good way to reboot.
What world?
The world that was. The warmer fantasy world. I have a book.
It blew up in the war?
I have a book in my living room. I have a book in my room.
That's why it's called the 8 Mortal Realms now, because there's like 8 different.
I have a book of. I have a book under the TV, and it's called End Times Book 5 Archeon.
So that's the way to kill franchises?
Yeah.
Or to reboot one?
Last year I won a GT, and I won this collector's item. Basically, it's the last End Times book, and the very final image, and it has like the explanation of what happens when the world blew up. And then it's just the core of the Earth, the planet just falling through space with like a golden like idol attached to it, which is Sigmar, because he like gets reincarnated as God and he fights Archeon, loses.
The planet blew up because the Skaven crashed. The planet
blew up because of Manfred.
Yeah, well they crashed the
It's actually because Games Workshop. They're like, okay.
Yeah. That's also an accurate representation.
That's also correct.
Got it. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, I mean, that was a weird game, though, because it was, like, all square-based, the bases. Yep. And it was, like, what was it, super structured? Like, I remember people had, like, little, like, trays they put the models on.
Yeah,
and
they had wheels, which were, like, templates to, like, turn the blocks. And, like...
It's kind of cool, but...
It was cool, but it was also... There was a lot of rule shenanigans I hated.
Really?
And so, like, say you have a block of infantry.
Yeah.
And you have, like... I have this lone model that's like a character and like it's beefed up character.
Sure.
If you fly like past their 45-degree angle in the front, they could like almost never charge you because they have to reform to face that person, and they lose like something like 75% of their movement. And so if you were always like
it's angles,
slightly,
it's like geometry shit. Yeah,
and it was just like what the fuck. And then people were like, the whole like you had to guess rules. You couldn't pre-measure everything.
Oh
yeah. Right, there we go. That's my next one.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let me put the wizard down.
I don't know why I put my Starseer on there. That's commanding piece of terrain. That's fine. I'm going to have to put my general near it. If I want the extra command point. We're going to see where things go. I'm going to run out of drops. So you have the Palisade? Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have the Palisade, the Soul Tide, and the Bad Moon.
Oh shit, you have 3 endless spells.
Yeah, I had to drop the 6 sneaky.
Do you have an endless spell?
No, I didn't choose it for this one.
I mean, one of them is...
the army.
2 of them are pretty decent against them. One of them is going to be like, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got a question for you, and actually you too, Alex. Do you have insurance on this shit? Like,
no, but you can.
You should. Like, God forbid something would happen.
Well, they're usually covered by your homeowners. Well,
got it. Well,
renter's insurance.
But this is worth a lot more than usually the max on those, right? Like,
no. My max in renter's insurance is $100,000.
Oh, okay.
It really depends.
Yeah.
Like, so, for me, like, probably, because the amount of, like, commission work, it's probably way more.
You have a lot of commission work.
That's a huge upsell, right? With commission work, it's expensive as fuck, right?
Yeah. But at the same time,
the way you answered that, so crispy.
It's like, but at the same time, like, I get to restart from scratch if the worst case scenario. It would be demoralizing.
You know what? That's kind of fresh in itself.
We're gonna drop my battalion down.
Okay.
This is just shocking turn of events, I'm sure.
I mean, you're almost done, so.
What about my old Eldar? Do you still have a little bit of it?
I have a couple of different things that I've actually been meaning to paint up for you.
Oh, damn it! Because those old Wraith Lords were super cool.
Those old Wraith Lords are hard to find now, yeah.
Oh, the metal ones?
Yeah. And I remember I tried
very slender, like...
Yeah, they're like...
The new ones are very pretty.
They're very pretty. Yeah, so I did Ultway Elder when I was playing. And I did it again when I was like 19. So technically, what was that, like 10 years ago? Yeah. So
we were for 15... a few years when we were in college, yeah.
Yeah, and then, so like, but I just got my ass kicked every game. I didn't know strategy, I didn't know shit. I would play like kids who were like 12 and just get massacred at like 20 years old.
We also played it like a Games Workshop, so that wasn't exactly indicative of like a healthy game of play when like you're there and the people who like want commission, you know.
Yeah.
But it was the only way to get better at this game is usually to fail a lot and play with people who are better than you.
Yeah, for sure. And actually study the fucking, like, look it up. And thank God for, like, YouTube now and shit. Like, you can, like, literally Google, like, whatever army strategy, and it's like, you can pull up something, I'm sure, you know? And there's communities and...
Yeah, no, I think I think it was about, like, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, people were talking about, like, how, like, miniature games are having, like, this golden age, because at some point in time, there was, like, there were so many companies pumping out miniature games. Like now, there's a lot less.
Yeah.
But like there was like, but it also like kind of forced like the more like Games Workshop and all.
What was your latest drop?
It was my general, not my general, my other wizard in the back over here.
Okay.
They effectively, what ended up doing is they forced them to like actually compete in different ways. Like Games Workshop drastically improved its like its miniature quality, design, technology.
If they got cheaper, it would have been even better. But I know, unfortunately, they. But if they did that
They still need to make money, I guess.
Yeah.
And then,
but yes, it went from pewter now to this plastic.
well, even like the earlier plastic like kits were not like they usually always had like very big bold lines. Like they drastically improved all their designs, and then now they take into consideration more like the assembly process. So the way they design like
there's a lot of push fit stuff now.
Well, there's also like how if without reading an instruction set, after a while you realize like, hey, this is where number 1 starts, and all the numbers to build the rest of that model will consecutively follow that number on the sprue. So you know, like by the time you finish finishing the model, you're like, okay, I finished on piece number 7. I know the next model starts on number 8 now.
Got it.
And you don't. So sometimes you don't really need to like
pattern. It's easy. You just like pick it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they do some really cool, nifty design work now with like how like they model stand and so forth. I don't know. It's just like they're getting
those
better.
pewter models were awful. The glue did not stick.
Yeah, you needed like some really like strong basing material, and then you needed also like give it like some kind of chemical wash so you get rid of all the chemical that's on there, where it basically so it doesn't stick on the silicon when they like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember, there was a bunch of transfers and shit you could like have.
Yeah, they're so bad.
But then you lose like this. Like this. This is a metal model. Like I know if I'm getting really angry at someone, I could just chuck it at him.
yeah. Oh, this is dope.
There's some really cool.
I love the Avatar model, the original Eldar Avatar.
Oh yeah.
The like metal one. That was like
a lot of people. What they use now is they use that Avatar of Cain that's on top of the
as the Avatar
on the murder chariot, because it is an Avatar.
Yeah.
It's just a statue that needs to get awoken.
Well, I know Forge World has some really cool avatars, but they're way too expensive and like
I have one somewhere in here.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, there's ways of getting.
Then they made the Artarks or whatever.
Yeah, they made Artarks. Then they made the Vizark and Yvran.
Yeah, because I remember we used to get White Dwarf magazine, which was so fucking sick. Remember that? It was like, dude, it was like candy when it came.
Of course.
And then you see all these crispy models, and remember the current campaign that was like in the. You know, like the meta.
I think it was Battle for Armageddon. I think
it was Battle for Armageddon.
Fucking long.
It was Battle for Armageddon.
The third war for Armageddon.
And it had like the. Oh god, what was that guy?
In the initial Winds of Magic campaign, it was.
And it was all the way. It was obviously it was Black Templar.
Oh no, you're thinking of the Eye of Terror campaign.
Eye of Terror, yeah. It was Ulthway. No.
Yeah, it was Ulthway. It was Lost in the Damned.
Black Templars. It was Orc and Imperial Troopers. That's Armageddon. That's Armageddon.
You're thinking of Armageddon.
And it had that guy with the claw arm who was like the Imperial Guard.
Oh, Yarg.
Yeah.
So he had like one slight like upgrade, and then they just recently updated the sculpt of the other guy, Gaskell Thraka.
Yeah. He was crazy.
He's huge now. The
new
model,
he was huge.
Well, I mean, but that sculpt was 25 years old, so they updated the sculpt. They updated Abaddon sculpt.
He's about this big.
Oh shit! I know Abaddon got one.
Fucking massive. The new Abaddon model is massive.
Well, I saw that also Forge World was doing like the
Forge was not going to be doing any 40k anymore, too, by the way.
Really? Why?
It's been very common, especially in 8th edition 40k, where people would use how you say fuck shit.
What's that?
Stupid rules for stupid models.
Also, this is like unpopular opinion probably, but
that's my drop. I dropped my Firelance.
Okay, so back to me.
So I remember when we went to Nova, you were like, there was a different vibe on the 40k table, 40k floors.
Yeah.
It was a different vibe altogether. It seemed like kind of intense, but like not good. And like some of the models.
And it's funny because
it was more chaotic. I feel like
it is more chaotic. Yeah. It's not more competitive. It's more chaotic.
Yeah.
Because and I think it's the especially in 8th edition after the index there was something called index, and it was like everything was pretty standard, pretty much the same. And then there were some relatively different dynamics for each army, but there wasn't like a lot of what was considered codex creep. And then as the game progressed, a lot of things became very silly. Let's say.
Got it.
Probably the best way to use.
So it's nice.
I get it. So we have Facebook and we have that. No one on YouTube yet.
No one commented on YouTube. That is correct.
Oh, I got a text from Jamie. She said, we got plants, motherfucking plants.
Yeah, Morgan said the same thing.
I guess you have plants. Okay. Are you done deploying, or you still have the?
I have one more unit.
You have the Croxigores, and that's it.
That's right. And I've already blocked them out, so I deployed the port.
Didn't think of the context of your decision making.
Shocking. Shocking. Alex has never, ever done that, ever.
So is this usually how long it takes setup, or am I fucking this whole situation up?
It is a lot longer than normal, but that's fine.
That's not.
I'm also learning
What
this.
times are thing tonight?
6.
Okay, okay, just let you know.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, sorry, you gotta put your Crocs.
I gotta put my Crocs again, and then I think you have what, three more units?
Oh yeah, 3 more units.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna speed it up for you.
Well, so will I, because I forgot it's 15 inch deployment. So
those are huge crocodile motherfuckers. Those look like they were.
So these are actually not the regular Croxidor models. I will show you the regular model later.
Where are those from?
So Total War Warhammer, that video game that comes out, someone made STL 3D print files from the direct files of the game. Mm-hmm. And these are what the Croxidors look like in Total War. Which is a lot deeper, a lot
I can see the quality difference. No offense, like, you know what I mean? It's like...
Well, it's actually not that bad quality.
It's good, but I'm saying I can see a little bit of the...
For the record, Games Workshop 3D prints everything now.
Really?
Everything is 3D
No.
printed. Yeah. So these are really old models, so these are definitely not. But like this, 100%.
They don't actually 3D print the mass produced one. They 3D print the prototypes, which
okay, they 3D print.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty good molds, right?
Yeah. They still use molds. 3D printing is still too slow to mass produce.
Fair enough.
What is this guy? Is this your general? Oh, this is a proxy.
Yep, that's a Lumineth. That's one of his Lumineth. I left one of mine at home.
Shit.
Yep, one of these things is not like the other.
He got lost.
So why is Skinks behind? Aren't they good? Aren't they like just fodder? So you put the big guys in front. I guess it makes sense.
They're meant to score.
Their score.
Okay. I'm done.
So you get to
they're not
choose. They're not gonna stop something.
Yeah.
You get to choose who goes first.
I do get to choose who goes first.
For first battle round. Where is
here we go.
Where is the moon gonna go?
Where is the moon gonna go?
I guess in this corner. So it doesn't actually move until turn 2, so you don't have to worry.
I think I'm gonna require you to go first.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Flex.
Yes, I have to do that. Alright, good luck.
Yes.
I'm gonna drink more. Yeah,
I'm gonna drink more. Yeah, me too. Let me.
It's fantastic scotch. Sir.
It is fucking really good. I'm on my second glass.
All right, so I go up to 2 CP.
Yeah. I should probably be tracking that as well. So real quick, you go up to. You said 2 CP.
Yeah. And for Nate, the turn order is command phase, movement phase, shooting phase, charge phase, and then combat phase. So now in the charge.
How many points for you?
I'm exactly at 2,000.
So am I. No triumph. Okay.
So that's another mechanic. So if your army is less than the opponent's army, there's like a way to get like a bonus basically.
So this is a bigger game. 2,000.
No, this is a standard game. Yeah,
this is a standard game.
Not a small game, but it's also not a big game. It's a medium. This is the capstone.
Okay. So for me, I go. So like I said, in command phase you go. Hero phase you go on 1 command point, and then this is where you resolve kind of like your leaders and wizard spells and stuff. And we're gonna start with. I think we're gonna.
I'm gonna have to use the dice, so I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I'll move. I'll switch.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna start with Scuttletide by the wizard in the back.
Scuttletide. Oh. You want to look through the app too. We have like the core rules and all this other shit.
So yeah, I'll take a look. Mm-hmm. Thanks, man.
Those are all the units I'm using this game.
Oh, cool. Oh, this is awesome. You can
save them, yeah. But then also in the library, every single model in the game's rules are right there.
Starting with Scuttletide.
Yep.
I rolled a 7, so it goes off.
What is this that's going off?
The Scuttletide.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It deploys in one distance.
These models are so cool.
And it starts on any terrain and moves. It deploys within 6 inches of the terrain and moves. It doesn't.
That's a mistake then. Okay, I should have gone first and went crazy with your round shaper right there. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it shows up on a terrain. Oh wait, I gotta see if I can unbind it.
Yeah, what's your? It's on table 1, right? No, you don't have a song.
30.
30. Where's the wizard?
I have one right here.
He's out.
Who is out?
And that one's out as well.
That's not one. I have another one that's also out. Yep. By a few inches. Yeah. Good. So what happens with the Scuttletide again?
So it arrives. We'll read it for the audience. It arrives, I believe, wholly within 6 inches.
How about you put it down and I'll read it to the audience.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Okay, you guys, for the Scuttletide, he definitely rolled a 7, right? You rolled an 8?
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7 exactly. Great. It shows up anywhere wholly within 6 inches of a terrain feature. After moving the model, it does get to move up to 6 inches. So it's set up 6 inches within 6 inches of a terrain piece. Then gets to move 6 inches. After doing so, on each roll of 5 up,
Pick an enemy unit. It's
you roll 6 dice, and on a 5 up, there's 1 mortal wound for each one. In addition, roll 6 dice for each unit that finishes a normal move or charge move within 6 inches of this model. For each 5 up, they suffer an additional 1 mortal wound each. And then Spider Fang units are not affected.
Yeah, I don't have anybody who's not Spider Fang, so it affects me as well. Pick 1 unit. Okay, 1 inch. Got it.
Mm-hmm. It's not all units.
I'm gonna pick the chameleon skinks in the terrain.
Okay, that's a good idea. So you're moving it like a millimeter?
I spawned it from your terrain feature and then just placed it there and then moved it.
Got it. Look at you.
Block that flank. So 3 mortal wounds on the chameleon.
3 mortal wounds. 3 guys are dead.
Get some spider venom in. Yeah, it's gonna help you with blow darts. Let's see. So that was the first cast from that. Also on a 4, he generates a command point. He does not.
He does not.
And then do I care about the
So
other?
what just happened?
Oh, he just used a spell on me that I didn't realize had the distance.
So is it you already had your turn?
Mm-hmm. No. I haven't had my turn yet. This is all.
It's his turn.
I'm letting him have the top of round 1.
Right.
Choosing for him to have the top.
And
of
I'm
round
trying
1.
to blow him with some spells.
Yeah. So this is one of those things where
So we already have three casualties.
3 casualties so far. Unfortunately, they are 19 points of wound, so that was they're good. They're good. But I also didn't realize that most endless spells, it's like they have to be set up within a certain distance of the person. This one, it's on a terrain piece anywhere on the table. So, and that's super uncommon. I think that might be the only endless spell with a rule like that. So, totally forgot. It was a mitigated risk. I mean, only 3 guys dead. That's above average dice rolls for a 5 out.
6.
It would be a 2.
The other wizard on a 6 up.
What are you casting?
The other one, the moon. So it goes up on a 6.
And where's that put up?
It's put up wholly within 12 and then moves 12.
And what does it do again?
Enemy wizards within 9 or -1 to cast. Enemy wizards within 3 or -2 to cast. And it does D3 mortal wounds for units that pass above.
Okay. So it's not going to do that much damage, but we're prepping for some shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can try it on. It's not me.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
I would definitely.
This one's I'm pretty sure.
Well, the Star Priest over there will be able to do it.
The Star Priest for sure.
I rolled 7. What'd you roll?
A 6. Wait, stop.
So what just happened?
I just unbound his spell that he was going to do, a second endless spell. Yep. Where's your? Are those your only 2 casters?
Yeah, that's only 2 casters. And I don't think I'm gonna eat a shroom to cast another spell. So because I don't think I need Squiddler.
Oh, these are what the current Croxigore models look like. They were made. Oh, you can't see the image right there.
I wish there was. That's this app missing a high quality.
They were made in like 1995.
What? These are way cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have like toughness and wounds and shit?
Yeah, the 4 wounds a model. They have a 4-up save.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they're really beefing
What's the
combat.
toughness?
There's no toughness in Age of Sigmar.
Fuck, I'm such
And
a
this mission.
nerd.
Well, all weapons, you can see all weapons have.
Remind me
a
on
hit and a
Scorched
wound.
Earth, do you still need to maintain.
There's no toughness. That must make it easier.
Objectives on this
It makes
one.
things faster. What?
Scorched Earth, do you still need to sit on objectives on this one?
You have to hold them. So you have to have models within 6 in order to hold them at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you can still leave them and stuff.
You can.
There's one of the burn objectives. You have to stay on them.
I can double check that, but yeah, keep on going, and we will double check Scorched Earth.
I think I'm done with my hero phase, so I'm just gonna do my movement phase.
Okay, and you only have 2 command points. You didn't get another.
Yeah, I didn't get another.
Okay.
So starting with the Boingrouts.
The better part of this is not better.
Roll the 5, 6. They're gonna reroll. They're going that far. So 8, 10 inch movement.
Okay, so you just rolled a D3 extra, and you got.
So remember, this
6
one is
plus 4, so 10.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're getting an additional 6.
No, they just
Additional 4.
Oh,
It's
did you
just
get
reroll.
running charge also only with that spell?
and the movement.
And you can run out of a forest like that, just easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some. Oh no! Remember, everything's entangling. Ooh, you're -2
Oh.
to move, run, and
Is
charge.
entangling? I thought it was only for non-fly models.
Oh, they have fly?
So
Yes.
Oh, then yeah, ignore
Yeah.
it. Ignore it. Do all squigs have fly?
No, not the foot squids.
okay, so does it make
But
it
these ones
easier?
do.
Yeah, anything that's like a rider on a squid.
Oh,
is
even
fly.
the
Yeah,
mailer?
So
yeah, they all have fly.
are those 1-inch bases?
No,
Those
32
are
mils.
35 mils. Those are 1 inch wide.
That's what I'm saying. So it's easy to like quickly do.
No,
Like
these are 1 inch wide.
Yeah.
25
Oh,
mils.
those are smaller.
Those
You're
are
right.
32 mils.
Those are like the original OG. Like every small
Every
model
OG,
had those.
Yeah. Yeah, so it says,
You guys have people fucking comment.
yeah. Sorry, Dylan. I have to say, we tried our best to get things painted, but we were both very unprofessional this week. Yeah, so this one is you score at the end of each of your turns. Each player scores 1 victory point. Player with the most victory points.
Okay, so I think I don't really need to move forward. As lame as that.
Oh, hey, should we figure out auxiliaries too?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a tie. I think it's gonna be a blowout game. So.
Oh, you really think so?
Not for the goblins.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
So I started moving. I forgot. Sneaky snufflers are gonna buff up both squid units in the front. And then they're just gonna inch a little bit forward.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this open. I'm just gonna keep
Is there a restroom I can go down
There
here?
is right
to the left.
down there.
Don't forget to turn off your mic.
Oh, there's a story.
Wait, really? Oh.
Yeah,
One time he was in a stream game at Riptide GT, and they had mics on they had lapel mics, and he went to the bathroom, and pretty sure he kept it on.
Yeah, I thought I turned it off, but I guess
Did you say anything stupid?
No.
No, but let's say that there was a little bit more of a stream in the live stream.
Yeah. What was the documentary where the guy was like, I killed them all? Remember that?
Yeah, it was like One Murder, one from HBO.
Yeah. He had the same thing. He went to the bathroom with the mic on.
And they went to jail because it was like a fucking admission.
He was like, are you gonna tell them what you did? Yeah, it was super. He's also part of a rich family too, rich real estate mogul company family in America. Anyways,
I forgot about that.
Hearst company.
Oh
okay.
yeah. Why do you choose to fight me,
Robert.
Knight?
Robert.
Why do you choose to fight me, Knight?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to dispel that fucker. You're just gonna be able to cast it again.
Hopefully. Okay. What I'm gonna.
Well, I don't hold any of these yet, right? At the end of my turn, I won't be holding all of them. But at the end of your turn, you'll be holding all yours.
Yeah, I'll be holding all mine. No, I thought we had like the argument with Garrett, and we're like, it's fine. You can have your objectives at the end.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Alright.
I will not forget Scuttletat again.
Scuttling. You owe me a bravery check on those chameleon skins.
I do. Wait, are you done with your turn?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I don't need to move forward.
I wasn't going to move forward either. I wanted you to move forward.
I'll pop to the yard real quick.
Pop to the yard, okay?
Do it.
Okay, I have a bravery test.
What are they, bravery 7 or 6?
They're bravery something. I'll tell you
what. I think they're 7.
Chameleon Kings are bravery 5.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, we're going to use a command point from my... Well, I don't get the reroll. I don't get the 4-up to consume it. So, we are just going to use my 1 command point that I have to ignore it, because I'd rather not lose more Chameleon Skinks. And we're going to be all set from there. So, we're going to gain 1 command point at the start of my turn. We're going to get an additional command point because I'm near commanding terrain. We then are going to roll some dice here, you guys. So, seeing the future kind of abilities. On a 4-up from the Starseer, I get an additional command point. That's a 6, so I get it. And then for the Star Priest over here, on a 5-up, the same thing. No. So I get an additional command point, though. So I go up to 3 CP. And so far, so good. Not a lot of scoring yet. We are...
Did we score from the second battle round? Or
second battle round on, not from the first. Yeah. Otherwise, I assume that you would just burn 2 on their sides.
Nah, probably sit on them.
Sit on them, okay. From here, you guys, you know what? I'm kind of blocked out right there. That's a perfect place for you to put that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured.
That's very fun. I like it. Let's see. What are we doing? Pardon me. Yeah, we're going to have, by the way, we are going to be having a lot more painted models on the table in the future. This is probably going to be the last
Maybe.
This is the last week where I will accept, as producer, unpainted models.
Too bad.
Hey, do you want viewers or not?
I want viewers. But I also want to play. I want to also make it exciting for my viewers.
That's fair. Okay, so we are going to do some abilities. The first thing we have to do is we have to declare what our host is going to be. We're going to be doing the, I forgot what the name of the host, but it is essentially army-wide, +1 to charge, and +1 to run.
Nice.
Yeah. Doc, Ben, I understand that you're salty about earlier, which is perfectly fine. It's totally your opinion. There might be one viewer on Twitch, but, thankfully, if you...
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't see the stream.
Yeah,
you can't see that there are a lot of people active on Facebook, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
For you, Ben, we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the same time.
Yeah. So I mean, it's fine.
We can see all 3 chats.
We can see everything. So he moves 3d6. This unit moves
2d6,
2d6, and
3d6, 3d6, or 2d6, and then 3d6.
So there are 3d6 only. Everything else is 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
Maybe the one guy on the giant cave squid's 3, but I'll
yeah. Okay. Well, we're not moving yet, so we're good here. We're safe here. We're going to start with some spells. We can only cast a few of them. I don't really want to unbind that thing yet, even though that's going to be incredibly convenient for me to do so.
Just you make sure you don't finish a move within 6 inches of it.
Within 6 inches of it?
Yeah, it's 6 inches if you finish.
I guess I kind of have to try to unbind him. Okay. There we go. Not really happy about that.
Yeah, after 1 inch, and then in addition, roll 6 dice for each enemy unit efficient no move or charge move within 6 inches of this model.
Okay. Real quick, another thing.
Yep.
You are your heroes. How many wounds do they have?
14, I believe. 5, 4, and 5 or 6.
Okay, cool. It's like Nick met Seaway.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, part of me wants to just remove the chameleons from the board because I have the ability to do so.
Yeah, you can come off the board.
I'm trying to think about whether or not that's going to be a helpful move right now. I think it might be. So I can just bring it back in the next turn.
Yep. With the other chameleon skinks too.
With the other chameleon skinks. And I can hold the other chameleon skinks off as well. We do that in the movement phase, I think. So we will... That is done in the... Oh, the end of your movement phase. So I can move them and be like, you know what? I don't actually want them to be there.
That's fair.
That's pretty nice. Okay, cool. So we're going to do some spells. I unfortunately do have to try to unbind the Scuttle Tide. I feel, you're just going to be able to cast it again. And then we have other hero phase abilities. But before we do that, we're going to do the Realm Shaper. Oh, no, I have no one garrisoned in it that's a skink. I just have things nearby. That was a massive mistake.
You need a priest in there to be in it.
I need a priest. No, it's a priest, wizard, or oracle. Yeah. So I didn't do that, which is fine. I guess I'm just not taking advantage of my Realm Shaper because that would have been fantastic on a 4-up right there.
Yep.
Alright, so what I missed, sorry.
Oh, no, yeah, I played wrong.
Oh.
He deployed something badly.
I deployed something badly. Which is okay. What we're going to do, we're going to remove these chameleon... Oh, no, that's the end of the movement phase, like I said. Spells.
I mean, you can always leave and then put somebody else in there. Or
That's true.
There's up to 20, but you have wounds in there you can put, so...
Okay. So, we have Hand of Glory, which is reroll ones to hit, as well as the other ability from the Star Priest. Let's start with the Starseer. So Starseer has the ability to give something at the start of the charge phase, 3d6 charge. That's all fine and dandy. He also has his spell, Control Fate, which is +1 to armor save or -1 to enemy armor saves. We then have the Star Priest, which has the spell that allows you to reroll ones. I gave him Hand of Glory. I also gave him, he also has Blazing Starlight, which isn't that good. And then in the hero phase, he can make a unit have the, it is specifically called the Serpent Staff ability. So, we're going to give the Serpent Staff ability to a unit in the hero phase, wholly within 12 inches. We're going to give it to the Croxagores right now. It's going to be wound rolls of 6, cause a mortal wound, in addition to normal damage. And then he's going to attempt to unbind the Scuttle Tide. Cool. Is he within 30 inches?
Yeah, definitely.
The answer is yes. Okay, I need to roll 7 or better.
You need to roll an 8.
8 or better. Oh, not on a 7.
Nope.
Yeah, see, I said it. I made it real. That was my bad. I can't attempt to...
You cannot attempt to unbind it.
Yeah, I can't attempt to unbind it again. So because I can't, I already blew my nut here. We're going to go with the Starseer. Starseer is going to...
Oh, during my hero phase.
Yeah.
Volcanic.
During your hero phase.
And
No.
then during your hero phase. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay.
volcanic over there. So
Okay.
whatever.
Okay. We're going to attempt to cast Control Fate. Control Fate is going to be semi-helpful here. Goes off on an 11. Okay. Do you want to try to unbind? Do you have anyone who moved up for me to unbind?
I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so.
Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Luke Offs are always sexy. Okay. So, we are going to give +1 armor save to a unit.
I didn't even know Western Oregon Wargamers were open.
Yeah, neither did I. We're going to give +1 save to these knights. Might be the best course of action. They do how many mortal wounds in the charge?
It's you roll a dice for each model in the unit. On the 4 up, the unit takes a mortal.
And are units of 20 or units of 10?
15.
15. Okay. So like 4 or 5 mortal wounds typically.
7.5.
Oh.
It's 4 up roll.
Oh, a 4 up roll. Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
7.5.
Yeah. Well, it would have been nice
So
to...
you're in your attack phase?
No, we're in my hero phase.
See, this is why you need research on their team, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. No. My main issue for today was I didn't deploy a hero in here because this has an ability where it can fuck with terrain on the board and it can start messing with enemy units that are near.
Well, isn't there a hero right there behind it?
It has to be in it.
Oh.
Yeah, which I did not put in, which is fine. This is my 3rd game of this army. We then have the priest. Priest is going to be able to give run-in, shoot, and or run or charge to certain units. And that's going to be a unit within 12. Wholly within 12, and it's got to be a skink unit. He's going to give it to himself, I think. Actually, he can give it to these bad boys, these camo skinks. These camo skinks have an 8-inch move. They show up within outside of 3. And then
You cannot move anymore. You know, we talked about this last stream.
Yeah.
Once you get out of the garrison, you can't move anymore.
And then there's no reason. He gives it to himself.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. He's going to take some mortal wounds, though, unfortunately. Cool. And then other hero phase abilities. We don't have any, because he doesn't have anything that happens right now. So we're going to dive straight into the movement phase. So top of the movement phase, we are going to be making some movements. We're going to start with these skinks right here.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to run. They have an 8-inch move plus 1 to their run move, so plus 5. So that'll be a 13-inch move. Okay. Next up, we are going to bring the Croxigores. They're going to run as well.
Sounds good.
2. That'll be a plus 1. That'll make it a 3. They also move 8 inches. 8 inches plus 3. That'll be a 12-inch move.
Aww.
What? Oh, what?
Am I the only one that's going to move forward?
I mean, you might. You might not. It depends.
I mean, I already moved forward. It's 3 inches. What more do you want from me?
This is your movement phase.
That's right.
Turn 1.
That's going to be right here. The guys over here, they just have an 8-inch move. So...
Sorry, I don't want to drink this shit. I mean, it's amazing, but...
It's okay. Don't worry. I get it.
I'll refill you guys.
Yeah, please do.
Like a refill, man?
Yeah. Let's enjoy that because I don't think they'll be selling very many of these anymore.
Really? Well, I'm very much enjoying it. Thank you.
Number 4, 508.
Oh yeah, shit, man. Double matured. I'm gonna send this to my buddy. He's I told you about him. He's probably gonna be like, holy shit.
Bartender?
Yeah. He loves this shit.
I do love this shit too.
It's good. He gave my dad some Centauri that was like super rare.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He like always brings something over. Dad loves him too. You know?
Of course, Dad loves him.
He's a respectful man. Like, he like talks like that. No, he's a man. Like,
He's a man's man.
Yeah.
He's a respectful man, Nick, and
yeah, he's a respectful man, and you know, he's a level-headed friend you have. Yeah.
When
like, all right.
you automatically roll the
It's at the end of the. It's at the end of the movement phase. So
okay, and if it's anything that ends their move within 6 automatically, not on a roll.
Yeah, it's automatically takes 6 roll and a 5 up it doesn't move.
Okay. These Cold One Knights over here, the Saurus Knights, they're gonna run. It's gonna be a 2 plus 1. That'll be a 3. 3 plus 8. So
get the fuck out of here!
Get out of here! Why you get out of here?
You're gonna go all the way to the wall. You might as well just go to the board edge.
No, I'm right here.
Wait, but the rest of the unit.
Oh, fucking hey.
So
8 plus 3, right? That's it's 12.
Yep.
Yeah, so 12. Oh, yeah. When you're right, you're right.
Just be glad I didn't drop the palisade too. Block them in.
Okay, we're good there. And they got the +1 save. And then we're just gonna make sure that we're not within 6.
Sounds good.
Ah!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, you know what? This might not even be possible. I don't think it's possible.
Did we get out of it?
Yeah, it's not possible. So now that I know that,
just move like you wanted then.
yeah, I don't give a fuck. Bring on that goddamn Scuttle Tide. I ain't no bitch.
Oh god.
God, you're gonna do so many mortal wounds to me though, because everything's just gonna be in it.
Well, just make sure the other knights are not in it, and then the characters.
They're not with them. This guy is gonna be able to run and/or shoot and charge. Well, one of the heroes needs to be in it. That's the problem.
to support that unit of knights.
No, to be in the Realm Shaper.
Yes, that's correct. That's why I'm like trying to arrest that Realm Shaper. I'm like, I don't want that shit casting him.
So we're gonna.
So you're moving still?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna move him.
Yep.
Outside of 6. Just gonna make sure that he's wholly within. You know, now that I know that I can't, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
And then what we're gonna do.
So this like little like endless spell on the table.
Yeah.
Is basically this like wave of like angry poisonous spiders. It functions as like a moving.
This is yours?
Yeah, it functions as a moving wall, but it also does like damage or mortal wounds.
So you have to run away from it, literally.
Yeah,
he's trying.
Dude, you're totally fucking.
Yeah, I'm already.
His commander's like moving back, or whatever.
But it's because it generates like if you end any.
Why can't you kill it?
He tried to dispel it. You can't kill spells, so you have to dispel them.
So
he tried it, and
it's
he
like
didn't.
this fucking. Okay, so.
It's just like they're
really
magical angry spiders. Yeah, well, I mean, so Gits, the way the Gits play, goblins play. The strategy is a lot of basically trying to prevent your opponent from like getting in
doing anything moving or
to get into good positions, and then like using your like somewhat hard hitting units because they're not exactly the hardest hitting in the games.
Yeah, Starseer's gonna run.
Take advantage of that.
So you have 4 plus 1. It'll be 5. 5 plus 8, or 5 plus 5 rather. It's gonna be a 10.
That was good. Did you like that? I can tell when Alex likes the roll. And when he doesn't like the roll.
Okay, cool. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, cool. So these guys, as long as they're within 12 of the general, it's just really what I care about the most. The answer is correct.
You put in the chameleon skicks in reserve.
We're gonna double check because I want to check if I could get some pot shots off. That would be nice, but that's probably not a good idea right now.
So you can measure before you do things now.
Yeah, absolutely. They are disappearing. They are removing themselves.
Dude, my friend said, "Oh, nice, Papa, the goods."
The goods.
So, dude, I mean, even obviously I knew it was good shit, but
yeah.
All right. So, what units are in 6? Just the knights and the chameleon skink, or the priest.
Just the knights and the priest.
Well, let's hope I don't one shot the priest because he only has 4 wounds, right?
He's 5. All skinks are 5. All of them. Even though he's like
some
on
of
the
the priests are only 4.
yeah, he's thoroughly impressed.
Some of the priests are only 4.
Some of the priests are.
I think.
Oh shit, he is only 4.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I was like, I mean, it's pretty unlikely, but it is also like within the realm of probability.
What was your dice?
Yeah,
Granted, they're also my dice.
Yeah, Mako, you should be fucking painting, and so
I
should
feel like I should put my other hero in there too, just in case. God, I hate you. Okay.
Man, I'm gonna roll for every hero is the problem.
No, not him. He's out of 6.
Sorry, I mean every hero in that garrison.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna have to be what it is. Otherwise, he just he died for no reason. You roll 5 dice?
Yeah, but 6 dice.
6 dice.
And it's 5 ups.
Well, last time you rolled 3, which was already above average.
Yeah, 1 above average. He's like cackling in his head. Can he keep that up? I'll be honest. So the last time, not to deter this, but like I had a game against Seraphons with my Gloom Spy like way long ago. T-shift. That thing did snipe out like a couple heroes. So it's 4 win heroes, but it's very
unlikely.
You have to be very lucky to get that.
Yeah. You know what? I am gonna put my other hero in there as well.
Yeah, he's 5 wounds. So.
Yeah, he's 5 wounds. And then also, we are drinking, Matt. We are drinking Lagavulin Islay single Scotch whiskey.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
It was distilled in 2003, which is insane.
What?
That's what it says on there.
Yeah. Dude, it's great. We are roll for the cold ones.
Oh sure. So 6 dice.
Cold ones, okay.
Take 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound, so one guy has a wound left.
Okay. Now which one do you want me to roll next?
Roll for the 4 wound, might as well.
Oh god. You don't like this.
He takes.
Are
5.
you fucking serious? He died?
Yeah, he takes 5.
Of course you roll 5 ups. Yeah, that's
Well, at least
fine.
it wasn't the 5 wound model.
Alright, well that's 70 points down.
And then
What is that? Cold one?
No, it's a hero.
And then the
Your hero?
The other hero.
Oh no.
He takes 2.
He takes 2, that's the average.
Yep.
Alright, so the average. So, yeah, I knew the priest was going to die. Honestly, my biggest mistake was not deploying the priest in there from the get-go.
Sure.
The only reason my priest is in there rather than 10 more skinks is to have a priest in the Realm Shaper engine round 1. He's such a cheap hero. And like there's one in charge, he's got a magnetized base. It's right behind you. No, it's not a big deal.
Shit.
No, it's literally it's not
plastic. It's always repairable.
It's always plastic, yeah.
So for the audience, unfortunately, Alex lost one of his skink priests to the Scuttle Tide. The Scuttle Tide still proving to be one of the most bullshit in the spells in the game.
How many points is it?
It's 30 points.
30 points.
Really?
Yeah. It's dirt cheap.
What's it got, like 70? Like at least?
Yeah. He's only 70. Yeah.
How did I know?
Well, he's a very cheap. Well,
I think it's Alex.
Did you say 70?
I said 70.
Oh, shit.
Twin powers
So it was-
combined.
There you go.
God, just quit talking.
So I hold all 4 of my objectives as well. Shall we roll for initiative?
Yep.
Okay, let's do
Now what's
it.
going on? Is this battle? Oh, sorry.
I rolled a 3.
You got it, Alex.
I'm gonna have to go for that double turn. That's what I was hoping for.
I moved my Scuttle Tide again.
Wait, hold on. Actually, because if that's the case, then I can move the Scuttle Tide this way.
Yeah,
and he
out
still
of
hits
one-
him.
No, it's only 1 inch. It's only when 1 inch.
So I'm still fucked
It's
no matter what.
No. It's when the Scuttle Tide moves, you pick an enemy unit within 1 inch. It's when you end movement within 6 inches of it. So you could move it away to take so basically if you just did this, nobody gets affected, or nobody gets affected as long as you're 1 inch away, basically. But it means I get to go first this turn, and the moon might give me run and charge for my entire army, so that's cool.
Then I have to get the double. Taking one of my units, taking.
Yeah, because so mathematically, if I get the run and charge with the command points I have, I'm gonna have.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the double turn off of here.
See, it's 9 inches plus 6.
Double turn. So what does
14,
this mean?
so that puts me over
It means
here.
that I get a turn again. I'm now top of 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to charge like an entire line with all my
Yeah, no, I figured that. I figured I'm in a zone where I can charge you pretty easily now.
Yeah.
But you're in a zone now where if you get running charge, everything's gonna just be in my face. I have to take the double. So you want to move your Scuttle Tide?
Yeah. So first I gotta roll the moon, see what lands.
Okay. Let's see if this is advantageous for me.
Nope, doesn't move.
Oh, it doesn't move. Perfect.
Wait.
Whoa.
That dice thing is just a bigger version of this table.
Yeah, that's why it's in
Smaller
the.
version.
Yeah, that's why it's in chroma key.
Oh.
Yeah, the green screen behind it. Yeah.
Officer Crop you. Crop you.
Alright, how far does it move?
Crop you.
It's a better question.
That's like double.
move 6 inches.
Double. That's like double green
Move
screen.
6 inches.
It is. Yeah, it's tight. Yeah, it only moves 6 inches. It affects one unit within 6.
What affects one unit in 1 inch?
Within 1 inch, my bad.
Something like that. And we'll see if we can snipe out the character. So before he does a bunch of mortal wounds to me.
Well, he's not doing any mortal wounds, dude.
Well, the realm engine.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
takes one mortal wound.
Takes one more mortal wound. He's got 2 wounds left.
He lives.
That's enough to fucking... Okay. Well, the other Skin Priest, too, he actually isn't effective in this army. So losing him is a bummer just because he should have always been deployed in here.
Yes.
Because now I can do the Realm Shaper engine. Before we do so, though, the only thing I got to do at the start of my hero phase is I have to do my Constellation again. Is +1 army-wide, +1 to charge and run.
Go for it.
Then we are going to do the Realm Shaper because we should have done that last turn, but I was a big old dummy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, 6 units that are within an inch.
7 units.
7 units that are
1,
within an
2,
inch.
3, 4,
So
5,
I'm heavily
6.
obliged to use
6. No, 6. You're right.
6. Okay, I'm heavily obliged to use the
Las
Realm
Cannon?
Shaper engine on that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an Icarus Las Cannon. We are using the Realm Shaper, so on a 4-up, every unit for each unit, they take D3 mortal wounds. That's correct. They're within an inch. Let's start with those 6 guys that have some blank bases over there. Half of them are invisible.
Well, they're not within 1 inch.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, yeah, sure. So they've.
I rolled a 3. Okay. I rolled a 3, so they're not affected.
Yep.
Mangler Schwag.
Nope.
No. Oh, this is a huge bummer so far. Don't roll. I just need a 4-up. Shaman.
Yep.
Oh, are you serious? Okay. Other Loon Cap guys? Yes. How many? 1. That's a bummer.
Oh,
Takes
shit.
1 wound.
Well, so far, it's just everything on a 4-up could have taken more.
Oh, sorry.
Your knights? Yes. How many?
Right here.
3.
Kills a guy. And 1 takes a wound.
Guy and 1 takes a mortal. And then you have 1 unit of squigs over there. Am I missing anyone else?
Yeah, the wizard in the corner.
Wizard in the corner. Yes. How many? 2. And the final one is going to be the squigs.
Yep.
Yes. How many? 3.
2, 1.
Oh, they're only 1 wound to pop. Oh, they're 2 wounds to pop.
And 1.
That makes me feel a little bit better. But I could have done a whole nother turn of that, which would have been fun because they were all squished in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Learning experience. Okay, cool. So, that frees up some things here. What are we doing next, you guys? We burn at the end of our hero phase. Yeah. That's what we do. Your command abilities on your heroes. What exactly do they do?
+3 inches for all squid units.
And that's from the who?
Sorry, the loon boss on giant cave squid.
Yes.
And then
doing this.
the loon boss on the mangler squid. Sorry, I was pointing. I guess you can't
Sorry,
see it.
okay.
That way. And then the loon boss on the giant cave squid is +1 to wound roll for all squid units. So we'll leave an 18.
Okay, +1 to wound roll, and then his was okay. Yeah,
Plus
and
3
then,
inches.
and then the other 2 guys don't have anything.
No, they don't have any command ability.
They're just wizards that have abilities. Speaking of which, I have wizards that have abilities in terms of gaining command points or extra things. On a 5-up, the Star Seer or Star Priest. Nope. And on a 4-up, the Star Seer. Yep.
No.
So I gain an additional +2 more from being within an inch of commanding. So I go from 3, 4 for the turn, 5 from the Star Seer, 6 for commanding. So we go up to 6 CP, which is helpful. And how many do you have now? 2?
Yeah, not 2 still.
2. Okay. And neither of us have burned anything because this is the start of turn 2. Okay. Realm Shaper did what it needed to do. It did what? 7 wounds this time.
1, 2, 3,
What's Realm
4,
Shaper?
5,
This thing.
6.
I took his terrain piece.
7, 8. You did 8 wounds.
I did 8 mortal wounds. Okay, so I could have done 8 before that as well.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good.
Okay.
Nervous
So,
laugh.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's see. We have to do some hero phase things. As much as I want to do a hero phase thing, I feel like I need to just do my best and try to get in on your knights. But an 8-inch right here isn't all that helpful. I gotta have to go around no matter what. But I also don't want to have him be subjugated to have to chill out.
Scuttle Tide.
Scuttle Tide! We're going to attempt to dispel it anyways. We're going to attempt to dispel it with Senor Star Priest. Does not on a 6. That's a huge bummer.
Oh, shit. Wait, it doesn't dispel a 6?
No, I need to roll above. I need to roll an 8 above.
Oh, well, you did 2 dice.
Yep. And then a unit within 12. We can make mortal wounds on a 6 to wound.
Yep.
Wholly within 12. And only 1 cold one unit is wholly within 12. And then we have the 6 proxies. We're going to give it to the knights.
Sounds good.
And then his other spells don't matter right now. Over here, we have spells. We have +1
spells.
+1 save, -1 save, and then burning. We're gonna use the looking through time one. The +1 save, -1 save. Let's see if it goes off. It does not. He's got no more spells, and his special ability is in the charge phase. He has no spells because he's a Scar veteran. So let's do this. I need to double check to see when Chameleon Skinks can disappear at the end of the movement phase, but when do they reappear? Also in the end of the movement phase?
Probably like everything else.
Let's see. At the end of any of your movement phases, you can set them up on the battlefield more than 9 inches from enemy units. Okay.
Where's Jeremy's bad moon? Someone wrote.
Oh, it's still in it's in this corner.
There's a little Necron symbol in the corner.
Yeah. It just
you
didn't
might not see it.
It just didn't move this turn, so it's staying off the table. Right
I hate that the Scuttletide is still here, by the way.
I hate you too.
Okay.
I hate you
God
too.
fucking damn it. Alright. So,
those spiders have developed the appetite for lizard men. They're like, I need to be
Dude,
fed.
they do. They're like spiritual spiders.
They're
not even real, right? Or this
Yeah, they're magical spiders.
Yeah. Well, you're about to get some.
They're made of faith.
Oh man, this.
I owe you a morale test. A couple more.
Yes, you do.
Break test over here on the knights.
No, wait, why do you... No, this is the end of my turn. You do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sir!
I thought that was last turn for some
Sir?
ass reason. Because you kept talking about, like, if I only did it last turn, I was like, my head was just like, oh, this is last turn. Last turn engine trigger.
Alex's wizards are -1.
I know, but the light's not on the table, Matt. I know.
Light's not on the table yet.
Yeah. The moonlight's on the table. Moonlight.
Can't believe they're only 8-inch move.
Okay, so these guys are going 8 inches.
I can, especially when they're like going to be +3 to charge in a second, or 3d3.
Oh yeah, they're going to be 3. Okay, so they're going to be 3d3 +1, but that's, they're going to be 3 + 1 re-rolling. But who's counting?
And then also it's 3d6, right? If you're going to give it to them,
and possibly 3d6.
Yeah,
charge.
it's like what? Even about the 3d6, like the minimum charge distance is 6.
So it's 8. Let's just count it
6. You basically need to not roll snake eyes. So it's not that bad.
Anything can happen.
Don't end in that terrain piece. Remember? Because it's entangling. All terrain's entangling.
Well, if you're within an inch of it too, and I have to be within an inch of it, or else I'm taking more.
Oh, you're trying to. Okay, sure.
Scuttletide.
So now just don't roll. Instead of not rolling snake eyes, rolls a 6 or higher.
This is ultra complicated. It's like if you do that, you're gonna get fucked by that.
Well, I can be out in the open, yeah, and that would have made my movements a lot easier for that charge.
Yeah.
But
Scuttletide.
Can you even get out of the Scuttletide range?
I can. I'm out right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just wasn't quite sure.
I'm barely out, but I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
so you're willing to dodge 2 possible mortal wounds for -2. Sure.
Oh yeah, fuck you! You did 5 mortal wounds just a moment ago.
and then I did 2, and then I did 2, and then I did 3.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Show the people what they want.
Yeah. The showmanship.
We're gonna change the.
No, I'm just.
No.
I have a bad tendency of trying to tell my opponents how they should play their army, and I know some people find it condescending, but I truly mean it.
I've known you long enough. You're European. It's allowed.
I meant it to be very positive and trying to tell them what I think would be a better play.
Yeah, actually, I have enough.
So how many wounds do they have each?
2 wounds each.
Yeah. So what says
the problem is he does a bunch of mortal wounds, and I remove 1 damage from everything I take except for mortal wounds.
There you go.
So
that's not true.
Yes, that is true.
No, it's
FAQs. I checked.
Oh, they finally fact it.
They fact it.
Okay, because they used to not be that way. Actually, the 3d6 is probably going to be for that unit.
Well, they have to be wholly within.
You're going to want it to be on that unit.
Yeah,
sure.
I believe so too. They have to be wholly within control fate. No, Astromancer staff. Ooh, wholly within 12. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Gonna be a hard one to get.
Yeah, wholly within 12 requires him to be. The farthest one needs to be right there, which means they're also taking hits from.
Well, they were going to take hits anyway because I'm pretty sure that one is within 6 inches of the Scuttletide.
Yeah.
So.
It was not from where it was right there.
Oh, I thought this was the farthest one that had to be within 12.
Yeah, and this was how many inches away? That was 12.
Actually, to be honest, do you think he's going to survive another round of Scuttletide hits?
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, he's not moving right now, so he won't.
It doesn't matter. It's at the end of the move if you made a normal.
All units within.
I think it says at the end if you made a normal move. Remaining stationary. We talked about this.
Dude,
right?
your HQ is about to die?
No.
We talked about this. Remaining stationary is just a.
I'm moving other units and then I'm coming back to that.
Finishes a normal move or charge move. Is moving 0 inches a normal move? That was the debate we were having. I think.
Well, remember, it got
3 weeks ago. Or did we come to a conclusion?
We did come to a conclusion.
I honestly don't remember.
We came to the conclusion that in order to move, you have to move.
Right, but what is a normal move?
A normal move is moving your model, picking up and moving them.
It says a normal making a move can move a distance equal or less to the move characteristic of shown in the war scroll. So technically 0 is a less, but I'm not gonna argue this again. I just don't want to. So he let's just argue that he's safe because he did not end a normal move in
He did not.
By staying stationary, he did not end a normal.
Yeah. Big boy over here. This is the problem. He moves 10 inches. He's definitely not going to be able to get into combat. So he should be running. The Scarbetti moves 2 inches plus 1. That's 3. That'll be a 13-inch move.
Oh, big dick.
That's not that big.
Yeah, AoS, Matt, AoS needs a what is remain stationary rule.
They have it in 40K.
Yeah, they need one in AoS.
So here's the thing. 3d6 charge, if I'm wholly within, becomes a 12-inch charge.
You're also going to be -2, remember.
So it's not worth it. So the 3d6 is not worth it on that unit.
Not on this unit.
Yes,
no.
it is.
This unit is what you wanted.
How?
Because your distance is
No. I want you to go through the mental gymnastics that I just explained to you outright. Okay. So
you're -2 to charge here, right?
I'm -2 to charge, and this is the furthest out I can be from the realm shaper that's wholly within 12.
Right, but you can't. There's no other models going further forward.
Yes, I understand that. But in order for me to be eligible to not have the -2, I need to have models.
Right.
That's the closest to your unit, which is now 13
Well, then
inches.
now you can't charge because
and when you have the ability, it straight up says you can choose to charge something within 18 inches.
Oh, when you get it off from his stat. Yeah. So you can still charge.
That's still less likely than the 2d6.
3d6. No, 3d6 is a 10-inch roll.
Yes, but now I'm 13 inches away.
Right, but you already have +3 inches to charge, and +1. So your average roll is 14. Okay,
then you're right.
Oh damn!
Okay.
I was like, I don't understand. Like the
math,
math checks out of my head.
No, you're right. Okay, well then we're just gonna scoot. Okay, I fucking hate when you're right.
Don't make me right, then.
Dude, it sounds like you got a fucking major fuck up with that ziggurat thing in the priest.
Yeah, that was a big fuck up.
Or is it a temple?
I
like ziggurat. It's a great word.
I bet both.
Yeah.
They're not mutually exclusive.
It's a realm shaper engine. Okay.
Well, the island dinosaur looks scary as fuck.
He is. He's pretty good in combat. He needs to back the fuck up.
And then you have the 2 big squid guys on the side.
Those guys are absolute monsters.
Yeah, they look like insane. Are they like tied together by like a chain?
Yeah.
So they probably fuck everything up. They probably take whole squads
up. Ball and chain for a reason.
Is that what it's called? Oh god.
So end of the movement phase. Nice. I am gonna.
You think I'm kidding, but literally they have a
No, I know. I see it. I see it. It's like a ball and chain.
End of the movement phase. I have my chameleon skinks that are gonna pop up.
Sounds good.
I get to choose the order of what happens at the end of the movement phase, right?
That is correct. It is your turn.
Okay. Part of me wants you to do your skeletal type first, and then I put my chameleons down within 6.
Sounds good.
But I'm trying to figure out. So your heroes. He's got how many wounds again?
Well, I don't even think chameleon skinks will ever get hit because it's not a normal move. It's only normal moves.
Oh.
Reserve moves are not normal moves.
Yeah. So Mangler's got 12. I know that. You got bad bravery for the most part. Okay. So giant cave shaman on giant squiggers. What? 5 wounds?
It's not cave shaman. It's a loon boss.
Loon boss.
Yeah, it's got 5 or 6 wounds. It is.
+1 to hit from the. Yeah, you know what? I had the skink priest in mind of being in the temple with the guys. So a 10-man unit could be +1 to hit, which means with the -1 from Lookout Sir, they would have still been hitting on 3-ups. And then doing mortal wounds.
6 wounds. He's 6 wounds.
He's 6 wounds. And then the 2 casters are hard to get because they're cover.
Well, 5 and 2. That one's down to 2 wounds.
And what's the armor saves?
5 up, 6 up, I think.
Uh-huh.
This one is a 5 up shrug though.
Okay, and then the 2 on squigs?
4 up, and then 4 up.
2 4-ups. Got it. Okay, well, part of me thinks that it might be more advantageous to just hit the units rather than the heroes. But you also have guys who just buff the heroes, or buff the units so much. And I feel like it's your spells more than your command abilities.
Well, this is plus 3 inches, this is plus 1 wound. These guys give plus 1 attack to units, so it's important.
Oh, sorry. That was
you good.
Yeah. All right, and then this is only an inch up, I believe. So that's not all that much. And then 16 inches away. Yeah, that's not going to happen right there. This is a good question. How many guys do you have within 6 inches over here?
Only 4 or 5, I think. So if you charge me with the pine, then probably more, but...
You know what? Oh, sorry. You put yourself in a way where I don't think I can hit your heroes from... Because I have to be 16 plus 9. So I have to be 25 inches away.
You have to be 9.1. Sorry. If you have to be more than 9, and you're, 16 inches? So you're always more than 9 away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, essentially, nothing is going to be able to hit him within 16 inches and also be within distance. Same with him. But I feel like I still need to use the chameleon skinks to my advantage. So I'm going to double check a few things. You have wholly within... You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6?
No, I think it's only 5, buddy.
Only 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are...
Here. Sticks.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Yep.
Move this over here.
The question I mainly had was, can I still be...
I think so, but it's going to be 1 row, it looks like.
It looks like it's going to be 1 row. So it's going to be like 1, 2...
This is the center.
Okay. And this is the center over here. Oh boy, so it'll be like 1, 2, 3...
I think you're going to be exactly at 5.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
1,
2,
2, 3, 4. And let's double check. 6, yeah, from the center.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna double check him.
He's out.
Yeah. Oh, he's out. Yeah. Let's put the marker down. Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you go, he's in.
There you go. Well, we're just gonna do that then.
There you go.
Okay. Sacrificial unit, but hey, they could grab an objective before they die.
Sounds good to me.
We're not gonna do any other shooting, or we're not gonna do any. The 10-man unit's not coming in.
Okay.
They can come in
Next turn.
next turn, or they have to. This guy, the Starseer and the Star Priest, I believe they're both either 16 or 18-inch range for their guns. They're both 18-inch range. So we're gonna start with the Starseer. He's got the Astral Bolt.
Sweet.
Because now you're in range. We're hitting little squeagies.
Sounds good.
That's just 1 unit in the front.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, he's got 2 shots, hitting on 3.
Wait, hold on. Before you finish, let's down the moving face scuttle time.
Oh, yes. Ah!
Alright, here's the unit over here.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2 mortal wounds, so 1 guy dies.
That's over here?
Yep. And then over here, 2 mortal wounds, 1 guy dies.
We're gonna make it a random guy. There's 2 mortal wounds over there too.
Just 2 mortal wounds.
Okie dokie.
No 5 mortal wounds this time.
Fuck off! Alright, so 2 shots hitting on 3s. These are into the squigs. Of course, 1 missed. 3 to wound. 1 wound.
What's the rank?
Round 1.
Goes through.
D3 yeah, D3 damage. Holy shit.
Okay.
3! Wow!
Kills a squid.
In combat, he's got an astroman. Oh, in combat, he also does D3. He just has normal wizard 4 to hit, 3 to wound. Yeah. With 2 attacks instead of 1. Wow, he's way better than a normal wizard. Okay. And then the other wizard, I'm pretty sure he's got the same thing but 1 damage. That is correct. 3, 3, 1 rend, 1 damage instead of D3. He's got an 18-inch range as well. Which is weird, but okay. Squigs don't do anything special.
No, they just fight.
They just fight. And then those guys do something for their 2 wounds a pop.
Yeah, they're the one that give +1 attack.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna hit them twice.
Which one?
With the Venom Bolt from...
Which one are you? This one?
Yeah, that unit. Yeah. Next to the Mangler Squig, hitting on 3s. 2 hit.
Yep.
Nothing wounds. Okay. No more shooting, just because they're out of range. And then the camo skinks. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep. Okay, we don't get an additional attack, but they do have 2 attacks a pop. So 90, a 5-man unit having 10 shots. That was real fun. So far, I've been like, they're more consistent than the Bastillodon, but the problem is like they don't have the range of a Bastillodon.
No, they just have more board presence.
2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be 14 attacks. So we have 4, 8, 11 in my hand, and then 12, 13, 14. Cool. We got 14. So we unfortunately can only hit. This is a good question, Alex. Where are we gonna go? So they have a 16-inch range. We're gonna do 2 of them into the skinks, or 2 of them into the squigs. No, they have to go all in on those big knights. Unfortunately, that's gonna fuck me because I know where you're gonna take casualties from. But they're gonna go into those knights, see if they can do. Oh, they have a cover save right now, don't they?
Yep.
What's their cover save?
Well, they're 4-up army, so 3 up.
Oh boy.
Well, you do mortal wounds.
I do mortal wounds. That's right. And we are not -1, so that means you get your normal 3 ups. So, yeah, we have 6s to hit, I believe.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's an unmodified hit roll of a 6 to hit. Nice. Oh wow! Okay, that is fantastic. Wow! Holy shit! That's 6 mortal wounds. Holy fuck! And is that addition to, or does it sequence end? I think it ends.
Sequence ends.
That ends. Yeah. Holy shit! Oh wow! But look how many 2s I rolled. Yeah. I rolled 5 2s.
Oh, there are the mortal wounds.
I don't have that. So that kills 3 of them. And then 2 wounds, 2 3-ups.
2 3-ups.
Wow, that was stellar. I will always bring camo skinks. Okay. So both armor saves go through?
No, they're good.
They're good? Yeah. Okay, cool. Then we go into that magical charge phase. We are going to start... Oh, in the charge phase, we're giving this unit the 3d6 charge. Yep. And we are going to start with... I feel like we should start with the Croxigores. Let me double check points of the mission here. Oh, okay, that's a big point that I forgot. I can't raise an objective if a hero is within 6 inches in my opponent's territory. That's a good point that we need to remember for this new one. So you guys, Scorched Earth used to be if you hold your objectives in your opponent's zone or in your own zone, you can burn it for D3 victory points for the game, and the objective disappears. So you essentially remove areas of the table that you need to control because now there's no more objective. The objective's been burned. But the new rule in this General's Handbook is that you can't burn your opponent's objective if they have a hero within 6 inches of one of them in one of the objectives in their territory. So this is another one of those quality of life things that we were telling my brother earlier, where it's just it helps the game and it helps avoid any sort of feel badsies. Cool, that's actually really good to know. And granted, you don't have a hero within 6 of any of them. Oh no, of that one probably.
Yes, I have 1.
Yeah, you have 1. He's like behind the wall.
Yeah.
Alice, do you want to hang my Centauri whiskey?
Yeah.
I want to see a little bit of the other stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to start with the cold ones. Cold ones are going to charge in 2d6.
So
that is a fail.
That's a pass.
A 5? No, they have to be wholly within 18 of him.
No, it's a 5. Oh, it's
holy. Oh, holy shit, they are wholly within 18.
Yeah, is it wholly within 18 or 12? Because
so this is your second turn.
Banner. Because if it's 12, it's a difference. If it's 18,
is this start of your second turn?
No, this is the end of my second turn almost.
Shit.
Add 3 to run and charge rolls from this battalion if you're within 18 inches of the Scarbetter.
Within? Oh, not even wholly, just within.
Yeah, within. No, it's holy.
Okay.
But they are holy.
Yeah. So 5 plus 4 is 9, so they make it.
Yeah, they make it. That's a 9-inch move. Okay. Well, the problem is you're going to have another unit that's just going to be able to do what it wants soon. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it depends on a few things. I need to move him here, and then I need to move this 9-inch mover here. And we're just going to do this. We're going to chill out. And then they still have the wounds of 6 on mortals, because we switched it from the Croxies. But I think the Croxies still are better with it right now.
They will need...
Very long charge.
Yeah,
but they're not going to be able to charge them. They can't declare... I mean, the Croxie guards are going to charge anyways.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 6 plus 1, that's a 7.
Want to spend a command point to reroll?
I have 6 command points.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Those guys fly, don't they?
Yeah, they'll fly.
It's almost advantageous for me not to, but they are going to... Yeah, I'll use a CP to do it. Fuck it.
If you want this point, you're probably going to need it.
Yep. That's going to be a 3-inch charge, so that's not happening. Okay, cool. Not a problem. Next up is going to be these guys over here.
Yep.
The big boys.
Yep.
They have a 2d6 charge. That's going to be a 4 plus 3. That'll be a 7.
4 plus 4 is 8.
4 plus 4. Yeah, because the plus 1. Yep. It's going to be another 8er.
Mm-hmm.
I need to roll a better charge roll, you guys. It's not ideal, but like, you know.
Now we got the long bomb charge. That's not really.
Yeah, but these are just your flak units. You want to.
Well, yeah, but I don't have any except for that objective. Only heroes and objectives. So.
How killy are they? By the way, can you tell me the attack profile of these
squids? Squids are very killy. They're incredibly dangerous animals.
Oh yeah.
Let me pull it up. They're actually not that bad. They're +1 attack right now because of the sneaky snufflers. So there are 3 attacks hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, -1 ran 1 damage. Because they have Jawz. Nothing but Jawz.
Nothing but Jawz?
You know have you seen it was a really weird show. Oh, Doom Patrol?
Yeah, I've seen Doom Patrol.
You know those butts?
Oh no, I haven't seen Doom Patrol.
Oh.
No. Okay. And so they have and then you mortal wounds on a charge on a 4-up. And then
these guys.
Yeah. And then the combat of the actual combatants on top is like weak sauce. It's all about the bites.
No. So they're basically the same profile on the charge, except the Jawz are on the Jawz on the charge are plus because of the battalion are plus.
Oh yeah, Mako. We're doing always spears all the time because you can count as charging all the time for command ability
for the Koatl claw. So yeah, their profile is the difference is on the charge. Mm-hmm. The bites are 2 damage, but it doesn't matter against you. And the spears are +1 wound, so they're exactly the same profile, 4s and 3s. Yeah, but the bites are 1 rend, and that's the difference.
Okay, fair enough. 3d6 charge over here. That is a 13. That's going to be a 13 plus 1, which is a 14.
Plus
an additional
4 minus 2 is +2, so it's 15.
No, we're not within an inch.
You will be when you finish this.
That doesn't matter if you start. Or,
I thought it was.
Yeah, if you start a run or a charge within an inch.
So you said 13 plus 4 is 17.
17. That gets us in.
Mm-hmm.
That's helpful. Up and over. So we're just going to subtract a few from that. That's unfortunate. 17. Yeah, we're not going to reroll that. We got the 10-inch move. And the 7er gets him over here. Mm-hmm. We have 13 and 4. And this guy might have a better time. He's going to have 6. And then we're just going to go with an 11.
Okay.
Okay. Then these guys... I can't move over that thing! We're gonna go with 6, and then another 11, and then God damn it, we're gonna go with a 9 and probably an 8. Okay, that is all of those are all of my charges. I only have these guys. And I think maybe, well, those guys after consolidation that are going to be within 12. So it'll be the start of my combat phase. 3 units charged that were source, so they're going to be +1 to hit, and they're going to be +1 damage because of the lances, like we talked about, Mako. And then anything I have to declare at the start of, I think that my command ability for the Scar Veteran is the start of the combat phase. And it's the 6s to hit, make exploding hits. It is because he normally gets that called cold ferocity, but Saurian Savagery is at the in the command phase. It says the command phase.
For what?
For the Scar Veteran's ability.
Which one?
You can use this command ability. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I'm done. It says combat phase. It says combat. I read command. It says in the combat phase, pick one friendly source unit within 18 inches, wholly within 18.
Wholly within 18.
And at the end of that phase, until the end of that phase, unmodified hit roll, the attack is a 6. It causes an additional hit.
So they're out.
They are out, and they are out.
So just
but only those guys are in. Yeah. So reroll 1s. We can't do that. All out attack will only be relevant to them as well, but we're not going to do it anyways. We are going to start with this unit over here.
Which one?
The unit that hit the knights, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Start of a combat phase. Do I want to do...
Do you want to do anything?
I'm thinking. I don't want to spend any CP. Yeah, I'm going to do all out defense over here.
Hey. So this is the start of my combat phase. I got that double turn.
Second turn.
Yep, I got a long bomb charge over there.
What does that mean?
It's a very long charge.
It's a very long charge.
Literally. And what happened to the spiders? Nothing?
Nothing.
No.
They're doing
it killed one of it killed 2 different knights.
Two Source Knights.
It killed 2 more Source Knights, yeah. So we're gonna start over here. We are gonna do a 3-inch consolidate.
It's like you didn't even need to put the Communion Skinks over there.
It's not. It's like I didn't. You have to. Well, I mean,
they're still here, right?
They're off the board,
you
and then the units that got hurt over here,
yeah.
they can remove themselves and come in next turn. I brought them over here.
Strike them.
I brought them over right here because if I failed that charge, I had enough guys in this objective to take it and then immediately burn
Got
it. Which Nick eliminates this corner. I would burn the objective for D3 victory points, and then this now objective disappears. So it's less of the board that you have to worry about.
Got it.
Yeah. So that was an insurance policy.
It's a good one. It's my favorite insurance.
Sounds like it.
It's my favorite insurance policy.
I think a few of these guys are not going to be in. Too bad there's no way to make Source Warriors retreat and charge. Okay. So, we'll just do it like that. 2-inch range weapons. It looks like we only have 1, 2... he's maybe in? No. Yeah, he's out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1, 2, and 6. So we have 8 guys in. And then 1-inch attacks, we only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And of course, the big HQ is not a part of that. But that's fine. He's got his other attacks anyways. The Cold One leader, the Alpha, has +1 to the War Spear anyways. So we're going to start with the spears first.
Yeah.
And they're going to be +1 to hit, and that is going to be the bonus for and for the bonus for charging, the Celestite Spears is going to be +1 damage. It's going to be damage 2. They normally hit on 4s and then wound on 3s, no rend 1 damage. They're going to be hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
What about the trees?
Tree won't matter here.
It won't matter here.
Well, it matters in the fact that you get a cover save.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're going to be 2 attacks each, but the leader's got 1 extra. So it'll be 1, 2, 3.
He's so excited.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, just 6. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's it. 5, and then the 3 right there. So we're going to start with the Warblade. hitting on 3s. That's a better roll than earlier. Oh, too bad I don't have the command ability for 6s cause extras.
How many was that?
I only missed with 4 of them.
If only you could watch it on TV.
Yeah.
And then 3's the wound. So these are going to be 3, 6, 7. So it takes 7 normal saves at 2 damage.
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling ones. Oh, you gave all at defense?
Yeah, that's what I said. So 2 go through.
Okay, 2. They kill a squig because they're 2 each. Yep. Now we have the jaw attacks. We have the jaws for the mount and the jaws for the actual Saurus on top. We're +1 because we're coalesced. We get an extra jaw.
You ever like Marie Kondo your figures if they die? You're like, thank you, goodbye.
Thank you.
You're like, thank you for your
You don't
service.
spark any joy.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
You did not spark joy.
So we're going to start with the powerful jaws. They are going to be 2 attacks each for the units.
One of the biggest fraud I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
How can you be like?
Oh, fraud! Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
How can you be like a pro minimalist and then have a store
Yeah,
that
and
sells
it's store that sells shit.
Right?
She's
Right?
a fraud, dude.
So we have
to get paid,
Oh,
bitches.
shit.
We have 10 attacks hitting on
5s, right?
4s instead of 5s.
because of +1.
Because of the +1, yep. So these are all fails.
Yep.
So these are just pot shots anyways. And 3's the wound, so take 2 normal saves. These are at 1 damage pot.
Good.
Okay, and then we have the powerful jaws from the actual mount. 2 attacks each, which is now 3 attacks. So it's going to be 15 attacks.
Oh, shit.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s.
We need to get some more Lagavalen.
We do need to. So we're going to go 5, 10.
I've never heard of this Scotch, by the way. You'll have to educate.
Oh, this one?
No, Lagavulin.
Lagavalen. Yeah. I'm like, Lagavalen.
What are you Italian?
I'm making shit up.
Hey! That was a
Yeah,
3 or
sorry.
some shit. Yeah. We hit on 2s, but I don't know why. I think I may have removed the 2, but we're going
We
to.
on 4s, right?
We wound on.
This is the bites.
Wound on 4s, yeah.
So
Alright,
all these are
so-
nothing. And
And then this one's a cock
yeah,
dice.
just reroll it.
Nope.
Okay. Blaze. So reroll ones. One.
Okay.
1 damage, right?
Yeah, 1 damage.
So wounds.
Boop. Okay. Boop. That was a surprising amount of damage that happened right there.
It's all good.
Okay.
My activation. We'll do this one over here.
Makes perfect sense. So now little squigs are going up against knights, but they're knights that are actually skinks on top instead of source warriors.
Oh, shit.
That's right. That's right. So they're just more tasty. Just way more delicious.
You can have drummers and banners. I do 1 banner and 1 drummer in each unit. There's no reason not to have a free -1 bravery to enemy units that don't that are like hard to like. There are armies like you will get that matchup that you're not expecting. Like oh shit, there's a Beast of Chaos player. Ooh, I'm a little scared. Oh shit, he sucks at bravery. Good thing I'm -1 bravery within a distance, and I'm not a death army. Like, it's just useful. I'm so used to it. Just like, if you're given the option to have a -1 bravery, just do it. Just, if 1 in every 5 models can be a drummer, make 1 a drummer. 1 in every 5 models can also be a banner. Make him a banner.
3,
Like,
This is good info.
4, 5,
and then there's a squad leader, which you're required to have.
7.
I still owe you 2 more guys.
Oh shit, that was a lot.
1,
Was
2,
counterattack?
3,
Yeah, these are small
5,
squig unit right here.
6,
Do they have
7.
extra attacks?
They roll like shit, but they still get that many hits.
Wait, how many hits? Is it like they roll for the amount of hits they get?
No, this is they have 3 attacks each
Holy shit!
because I get +1 attack from the sneaky snuffler.
Oh, you did that last turn?
Yep, and then here we go.
Do you have an Eldar tattoo?
Yeah,
Yes, so solitaire tattoo.
Okay.
It's a Harlequin one, yeah.
Solitaire. All right, all these are -1.
Yeah, Israel painted that Wraith
Just
Knight
pick up
top.
those dice.
Wait, Israel did?
Yeah.
I follow the guy on Instagram. He's so good.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine.
Alright, so
He like showed up my people you may know.
What?
5s?
5
damage each?
Oh, it's -1? Yeah. How much damage?
Dude,
is it?
this Harlequin swifty.
Okay. That's gonna be
Is that a Wraith Lord or Wraith Knight?
2 saved. Yeah. That's a Wraith. That's a Wraith Knight.
3 dead?
That'll be 3 dead.
Man, Eldar are fucking weird.
Yeah, he's to a minimum of 1. So
And then the proddings. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
I
No
can't
way.
believe Eldar was meta for a minute, like the same
they're always the meta. No, they're always the meta.
Really?
Saves, no rent.
Yeah. 2 saves, no rent from who?
I don't understand.
The musician and the sergeant?
The
'Cause
musician.
they're not squids. Oh, another one goes down!
Oh!
That's annoying. 1, 2, 3,
Saurus.
4.
Saurus
A
meets squigs.
Squig killed a guy. Like
Oh, this is
one
good.
of those squigs killed like an armored beast.
Stop pushing my mom.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was double checking.
There are 6 models, at least from that unit in range.
There we go.
You can, if once you buy, then you'll have 6 models, but you won't be able to take it. Basically.
Maybe. I might not even kill that.
Maybe.
That's true. You might not get
I might not
So
kill
your
it.
activation.
My activation, that's right. So, we're going to go in with the squigs that you haven't attacked with yet.
Cool.
And we are, I think we now may have accidentally, oh yeah, we've already clipped you. That's good to know. So then we're going to continue to try to clip you by going like this. And we don't want what happened in that last one to happen again. So we are going to go like this. We're going to go like that. And these are the ones where 6 is, you know what? No, we're doing that for the full move. And we're doing that. And then that. There we go. Okay, so second unit of Saurus Knights. They are wounds of 6 causing a mortal wound in addition to. And then I did not give them the command ability for... Oh no, I did give them the command ability for 6s. Did they... Do I get my CP back? I do. So it's a good thing I didn't mark it. We are going to start with the spears. We're going to do 2 spears. Basically, 2 guys are attacking into that unit. Everything else is into here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And we're going to do the 2 others over there. So we're going to do 2 others first. That'll be 2 attacks a pop with +1 to hit. So hitting on 3s. 6 causes an additional. And 1 mortal wound and 2 saves.
Good. On the squigs?
Yep. On the squigs over there.
Yeah. So 1 dies and 1 takes a win.
No, it's 2 damage a pop because it's a charge.
Okay.
And, and that's into this.
Oh, okay. So 3 die in total because you killed 2 and then 1 mortal wound.
Okay. And then we are going to do the rest of the spears. So it'll be 7 + 1. That'll be 15 attacks because they're 2 attacks each. So we're going to go 5, 10, 15. 15 attacks, you guys. Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's not a good roll at all. Holy shit. Oh. And only 1 6? That's okay. Whatever.
I mean, there are 6 up-save models. Go for it.
That's fine. Thank you. And let's see some mortal wounds. We got 3 mortal wounds. And that'll be all of that. So 6 saves.
And 3 mortal wounds. I made 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4 dead squid, and then 3 mortal wounds.
Yep, so it'll be 8 normal damage.
Yep. And then
Would you want to give me the Lagaval thing?
Yeah.
And then refill.
Okay, so these guys are good on the charge, as we've seen. And then the 3 mortal wounds as well.
yeah, I'll get that now.
Okay. Now we have those jaw attacks.
Yep.
We have 4 jaw attacks into that unit over there.
Yep.
We are hitting on
Well,
4s.
not that.
4s instead of 5s. 1 hit.
Yep.
And wounds. 1 wound.
Cool.
1 damage.
Sweet.
And then the other ones, we have 7. So the 7 regular jaw attacks from the riders.
Nice roll.
That was a nice roll.
Yeah,
Yep. 6 hit. 6 hit. Hit on force. And then 1 mortal wound. And then
That's 3 saves.
yeah, 3 saves.
So 3.
Ooh, that was beautiful.
3 more. Yeah.
This is over here, right?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay. 1, 2.
Okay. And then
Thank you. What do you say?
thank you.
Thank you for your service. You are trash.
Yeah.
Because you died.
And then
So-
your bite attacks over here.
And then the jaw attacks. Yeah. Okay, so jaw attacks. We have. Oh no, sorry. I'm so sorry. Those were the normal bite attacks from these guys. The rider bite attacks that you
You
lost.
really only killed 2 guys out of that? Holy shit.
Yeah. That was a bad roll. Well, the other one did nothing.
Oh, that's right. The other one did
Yeah.
nothing.
So-
Okay, so I was just like, damn.
So now these are the big bite attacks. These are going to be 3 attacks each over there, so it'll be 6. And these hit on 2s now. So there's a 6, so it causes another hit. And 1 mortal wound, but they are forced to wound. So that'll be 4 saves.
This is against which unit?
Against that unit. And that's
Oh, I thought you already did all the bite attacks.
No, I hadn't done all the bite. Yeah, I've been going by weapon type.
So 3 go through and then 1 mortal wound, so 2 squigs.
All right, so 2 squigs.
I'm just gonna take it over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then same thing, but over there we have those 7 guys. That'll be 21 attacks. So we're gonna go 4.
This is the last
5.
attack, right?
Yeah, these are the last attacks. 10. 16. Oh, hey, 21. There you go.
Nice.
Oh my lord. Oh wait, we hit on 2s. What are we doing? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 extra hits. So we have these 2
And this one.
and him. Oh, there you go. So all the misses plus a few extras. So that's a net gain.
I'm ready for dead shoulders.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that. And then to wound roll,
4s, right?
we have 4s. Yeah, so that's the problem. And then 6s are mortals. So
That's still pretty good.
we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortal wounds.
Nice.
And
then my
plus all that.
saves.
Thank you, sir.
I made
No, these aren't
2.
dead.
So 2 plus 5. That's what. How many is that total? 3, 6, 9, 10. Plus 5 is 15. Yeah, you killed them by
That's the
over
unit.
5.
Okay.
You killed the whole unit.
I killed it. Well, I mean, they're a buffer unit.
Yeah, well, that's the point, right?
They're meant for that.
But then you got this whole other motherfuckers.
Okay.
The importance is that I clipped them, so now they're in combat.
What's
which
that?
means
Clip? Clip me.
I moved within 3 inches of them.
So they
which means
automatically go
now
in?
they can move within 3 inches and make their attacks on me.
Mm.
But if they got the charge on me, which they
Yeah.
didn't,
You got the charge on them.
I got the charge on them, which
So you
doesn't.
got extra attacks.
Well, this doesn't benefit me, but this is something that Jeremy
Yeah.
will do to me frequently that I fuck up on. Where like he'll clip a unit of mine, and then like if they get a bonus to charge, like these guys had their +1 damage on the charge, then it's like, oh shit, I don't get that naturally. I have to. Thankfully, like my faction means that I can spend the command point if you're within distance of him to make them count like they charge.
Is it the holy whatever?
The
What is it
holy
called?
whatever.
The holy what?
Holy diver.
Is it the holy dab?
And it's
Holy dab!
it's called Saurian Savagery.
Got it.
And so
But why is he not in combat?
because
Are you saving him?
no, the skeleton block my movement.
So this is.
Oh!
I tried my best. I tried my best.
You can't move because he. Oh wait, he's.
I had to move around instead.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, I didn't want to.
What about this thing? This thing can move, right?
No, I can't move. No.
Skeleton can't move.
Oh no, this can. Yeah. But it was right here, so I couldn't move.
And then now he's moving. He's gonna move toward you.
My intention was always to just move up this way.
But he's gonna move. He's gonna move toward you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Hey.
Hey.
What the fuck?
Alright, that many saves a -1.
Ooh. And this is from the Gun Rounders?
Yeah, this is.
This is from your first weapon type, or these?
This is the mount attack.
Mount attacks. -1.
Yep.
Ooh, that was
Damn.
bad. How much
was
damage?
very
3 dead again.
That's 3 dead. Okay.
Damn.
Is all damage 1?
Yeah, no damage 1. They only damage 2 in the charge.
Okay. 1, 2.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna make them -1 save.
When do you declare that?
This start my combat, but I forgot he's there.
All right. No.
But it doesn't matter. You made your 6. You made a 6 up, so it didn't matter. All right. So because of the relic, and then the riders. So they hit on 4s. We on 4s. Not that exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you counter attacks?
No.
What?
6,
Well, I moved in on him.
7.
Well, you killed the whole squad and then they counter moved, right?
Well, I purposefully put
They
myself.
clipped.
I purposely.
This is clipping.
Yes, I purposely put myself within 3 inches, knowing that he can move 3 inches as well. Is everything 2-inch range?
Just a spear.
Just a spear.
That was just a bite attack.
I didn't realize I was that close to you for your 1-inch attack, so that was my bad too. I should have put in. I thought
I was literally like my squids were 3 inches behind the squid.
So even if I was in front of those guys, I was already clipping them.
Yeah, that's how you play that
So
staff unit.
I moved him just to make sure that I was clipping you, and I assumed that I was like clipping you just with my leader.
Oh, shit.
No.
But in reality, I was already clipping.
The strategy of the chaff unit is like they're always like the front of the unit is 3 inches from the unit behind.
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. So this is where the strategy roll, the strategy of the game comes
Yeah,
into
makes
play.
sense. Makes sense.
I still owe you.
It was like
4
doubly
more
so.
swings.
Like tapping him on purpose on a corner.
Good, 'cause that was a
with an
terrible
accident, like,
roll.
not getting it out ahead of time.
That was a terrible roll. Still only.
That was a terrible roll. Holy fuck.
Still only
Well,
4
you
more
guys,
swings.
so listen, we have dinner at 6.
We will. Yeah, this is where everything's gonna die in the next like 25 minutes.
Cool. Just
Yeah.
wanted you to know. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's what happened.
All right, so we have
The games would ramp up and then boom, everything would just.
6 saves at well, no ramp, but you're -1 save, so 5 ups again.
5 ups.
Yep.
-1.
Yep.
How much damage?
Just 1.
And this is from what?
This is just the riders now. That was the
Oh,
mount.
these are more attack. Oh, these
Yeah,
are
and
riders.
then this is the riders.
And they are -1. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Can I roll a better dice roll?
2 more die.
2 more die? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, you guys.
Retry.
So
Thank you, next.
Don't worry about it right now. I'm trying to count my casualties here, so removing them is tough. So 1. I'm not taking that objective right now, anyways. So we're gonna have to go 1, 2. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna pre-measure something.
And then ranges for this guy.
No, I can't do that. So I have to keep one guy here. Ah, fuck. That actually does suck.
20 points.
So I'm gonna lose 5 guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it.
9, 10. Here's the bite attack from the Gray Squad into your knights. Alright, roll like shit again. Woo! Every combat, roll like shit. Like 4-ups to hit, but like if you keep rolling 25% hits, it doesn't matter. Alright, we got 4 saves and -1.
4 saves and -1?
Yep, on them.
Okay. We are hopefully gonna roll better than we have been because my dice rolls have been bad.
There you go.
Oh, that's not bad. No, it's still bad. That's 25%. 1.5 die. So it's gonna
And
be
then the writers. So
1 dead.
it's
And
11.
then 1 dead.
2,
And then half.
3, 5. It's basically 7, 8.
Wow, man, I can't believe my dice rolls.
9.
My 5-ups have been so bad.
Yeah, the writers hit better, but they're not exactly the exciting model. Alright. And then 4s.
Okay. So these are 4s and 4s.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like 5 wound. Let's see
No
if I-
rend.
No rend.
There we go.
Oh, finally, I rolled a regular save.
Kills the other guy.
Kills the other guy. There you go. Boop. Boop. Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I hope to God that bravery
So what
tested
happened?
rad. Oh, I have this combat still.
No.
No, yeah, you
already
no,
did it.
No, I haven't consolidated yet.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're correct. You're correct.
But you consolidated in over there, which was a fantastic move for you.
Dude, you're about to get fucked right now, I think.
Me?
Alex, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, you only have 6 there, and I only have 6 there.
Yeah.
So
Which means I can't control that
I
objective.
can just tell, like, the way you charged in, and you did not do anything charging.
No.
You just stepped back, and now you're, like, doing the weird, like, reinforcement, like...
Yeah. Basically.
Oh, my first line dies?
Bring in the reserves.
Exactly.
Bring in the reserves.
And just clean up.
And now your Mangler Squid will be able to do a lot of work on those guys. Hopefully with an 18, the answer is no. Barely.
I think it's funny that you
I'll
think the Mango
consolidate
Squid
this
needs
one.
to do any work.
What?
I think it's funny that you think the Mango Squid needs to do any work.
Why is
Mango
that?
Squid can just keep watching. It's just like, everything is going according to plan.
Okay. Okay. So we have the spears.
My mind is
1, 2, 3, 6.
The
Yep.
Palpatine shit.
Yep. We have
According to my design.
we have 12 attacks. And then we get 1 more.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
These are hitting on 3s. Yeah, 3s. And they wound on 3s. No special attacks. They wound on 3s. There we go. They take 8 saves so far.
This is the spears.
Yep, spears. So 2 damage on top. This could just do it.
So
That
1,
probably does
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it.
Yep, 6.
Okay, don't even have to roll all the other attacks.
Great. This my life.
Okay.
That was consolidation.
There's no consolidation in this.
What was that? Well, how did you get to do a counter thing again?
Oh, I hadn't attacked yet with that unit.
Oh, shit.
I had touched this unit over here.
Got
which
it,
is
got
not
it,
here.
got it.
I just didn't think my dice rolls are going to be so bad right here. And this
Dude,
counterattack.
you're about to
That was a big-
you're about
that
to
was-
get decimated.
That was a big mistake on my part because I wanted to have like 3 of your guys attack me and then not be able to charge, which would have fucked you. All right, so
I mean, I still don't get to charge, which means no mortal wounds, but
yeah, but it's still not great for me.
Remember the worst movie Peter Jackson ever made?
Mhm.
Mortal Engines.
I thought it was the Hobbit.
I'm gonna burn.
It was okay.
I'm burning this objective for D3.
I thought you can only burn your opponent's objective in Scorch Rift.
I believe you can burn any objective.
Okay, let me check.
Let's double check.
I thought it was only your opponent's objective. No,
Unless a hero is near it.
Na 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 na. An enemy territory.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not burning it then. So 9 inches from, because I definitely moved that, and 12 inches up.
Yep. Then you prevented me from scoring over here. So
I'm going to burn that one.
So you get D3 points.
D3 points. How many points do we get? One.
Oof, no bueno.
That's not good. That's not great.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, yeah. It's like
the hero placement, it actually becomes incredibly hard to burn objectives.
Wait, so. And then you score 1 victory point for every one that you own.
Yeah. So now you.
So now
5.
I own 4.
Yeah, so you get 5 points.
Yeah, so I get 5 points. Not great.
Put that up on the board. I'm gonna forget to change the battle turn. Sorry, boys. All right.
So it's still possible for you to beat me.
I mean, in this mission, it's always possible.
In battle points.
Yeah, because it's always about.
But you have bravery checks now.
Well, no, I
So
only
do
have
I.
1 bravery check.
Why?
Because you killed the unit.
Oh, I killed whole units. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend my secret on making your.
Wait, did I not kill it? Did I not attack over there?
You did.
How did I only killed like 3?
Yeah, they had reroll 1s in cover, 3 up
Oh,
save.
yeah.
And you didn't have the mortal wounds off on them, so.
And they're both 2 15-man units. One's still a full 15-man.
No, one's at 14 because you killed one from the Realm Shaper.
Okay.
And then the other one's down to 10.
And they don't have to take bravery?
They do. They just can't fail because they're still above 10. So they might fail on the 6 actually. Let's find out. I think they're slightly higher bravery because they're knights. No, bravery 5, so they're bravery 6, so they fail on a 6.
Okay, 6, they lose a guy. Nope. Okay, and then
Use
those
mine.
ones.
And then
And you're -1 bravery near me.
okay,
But
you
even
still
the
failed.
one, you still won.
And then insane bravery over here.
You're using a command point?
Yep, my last command point.
Oh, you're down to 0. Wait, you used one already?
Yeah, I used one for all out defense.
Oh, yes.
You owe me 3 bravery tests.
So, kind of. The bravery of the Saurus Knights are... Bravery of Saurus Knights is 8.
Yep.
These guys lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They lost
But they
1.
only lost 2 this turn.
They only lost 2 this turn, which means a 6 doesn't matter.
Yep.
They lost 5.
Wait,
They didn't lose 5.
Yeah, they lost 1 on the coming in on the charge because of this, and then they lost 4 in combat. And they're now even 12.
No, because I don't think I had... Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think I
they lost
5
1
this
from
turn.
on the Scuttle Tide move.
And then they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They were 6 and they were 8 right at starting, so they only lost 2. Is that right?
Yeah, because I took some damage earlier. Yeah.
So
They're good. So it's really just that unit.
6.
Ha!
6.
That loses. I just lose a guy. And
Wait, no, that's way more than that. Because you lost
bravery 8.
so
a
you have
6.
3.
A 6. Oh, a 6 plus 5.
So you lose 3 guys.
Yeah, I lose 3 guys. So I just have my hero. Hey.
He's died?
Oh no, I have 1 more guy in the unit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is what it is. How many points is the unit of 15?
300 points.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's all good.
One
That was 100.
got cheap.
So one got rounders are 100. They're as many points as knights. They're 100 points for 5.
Oh.
Cool. So that sucked, but it is what it is. I was not within 12 inches of the hero because of how casualties were given.
What does that thing do?
I could have just used a command point.
What was that? Oh, you changed your...
Yeah, it was flashing the different color. It's still my objective.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So I removed his objective but I only rolled a 1 for my D3 extra points. So now, let's do it. Let's see your bottom or top of turn.
I get a command
Or
point.
bottom of turn 2.
On a 4 up, I get another one. I do. I get 2 command points.
Okay, you go back up to 2.
Yeah.
Alright. And then casting.
Yeah, I truly do wish that he was closer. I probably should have made him run auto 6.
Oh, this is a big squig boy.
Mm-hmm.
The ball and chain, as they say.
The balls and chains.
Yeah, it's the Mangler Squig, the Loon Boss and Mangler Squig is fine. Even the regular Mangler Squig is fine because it's just like 2 guys that are like barely hanging on to 2.
That's what it is, right?
Alright, let me see if I respawn some squigs out of the Loon Shrine. I do.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's just a unit of squigs.
It's just half the unit, so it's
So
only
just-
6 guys.
What?
It's a 12-man unit?
Yeah, it was a 12-man unit of squigs.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, normally...
That is insane.
Normally, Loon Shrine can do that to Grot, so you can have like a 30-man Grot unit and then like have the whole 30-man...
Gross? What
Yeah.
are grots?
Just regular goblins.
Just goblins.
Oh.
He doesn't mean grots, he means goblins.
That's what they are now.
No,
Remember there was like
no,
smaller
grots
than
are-
goblins.
Grots are a different thing.
No, the word goblin doesn't.
I thought they're still
Nah,
punk
son.
wagons.
Remember what are orcs now?
I don't remember what orcs are.
They're orcs. Orcs. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
O-U-R-R-R.
Well, so that was something that I didn't realize happened. Games Workshop got hit by a bunch of fucking legal cease and desist, right? It was like you can't use his name.
Well, they used to. They used to be really bad with that. But then, in order to avoid those situations,
Like Eldar,
just
can't be called Eldar, right?
They were just like, Eldar is Tolkien, and it comes from Tolkien, and it's so old, and it's so hard to play copyright game with that. And Space Marines is such a weird, broad phrase. So here, let's make copyrightable names. Adeptus Astartes.
Yeah.
Gloomspite Gits. Ogre Matribe.
What is Eldar called now?
Eldari.
Lame.
Okay, well, it's what the Eldar call themselves. The word Eldar still exists.
Yeah.
In terms of codex names.
Dude, which Magnus the Red is the best? Magnus the Red.
There's only one Magnus the Red.
There's
There's a 30k. There's 30k.
There's
one.
30k.
That's pre
Heresy.
Oh, yeah, heresy.
So we're gonna cast Run and Charge for Squigs.
Yep.
We're gonna start with
I wasn't impressed by the Sanguinius model.
Yeah, no,
7 goes off.
I'm gonna try
Same
to
with
down my
the
Star
Horus
Priest.
model.
I rolled a 7.
Goes off.
It goes off.
So it's D3 units. 6. So 3
6
units.
Did they ever make the Emperor of Mankind model?
Just this
Not yet.
2.
They probably never will.
No, there's 30k custodes units.
But they'll never make the Emperor of Mankind.
There's custodes units that say in their rules for 30k.
You have the Emperor?
If the Emperor's on the board, they get a bonus.
What is the Emperor?
It doesn't exist yet.
How buff would that be?
They're building rules like years in advance.
Dude, well, if you have the Emperor, it's like...
But nobody plays
I forgot what it
30k.
counts.
If you play 30k, I don't care.
That's a good way of putting
I don't
it.
give a shit.
You hear that? That's a good way of
The
putting
community's
it.
toxic. They fucking suck.
Why? Well, the models are so cool, though. It's all artistic.
Yeah, it is cool. You're right. Well, thankfully, custodes.
Is this also 30k?
Well,
These are 30k
custodes.
things?
Those are 30k units that are also legal in 40k.
Mm.
Yeah. So Adeptus Custodes are like bodyguards of the Emperor. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat a mushroom.
Okay, here we go. Eat a mushroom.
They're like better than Space Marines.
He's gonna eat a mushroom to get a second cast. He fails.
Oh shit!
But he didn't roll double.
Huge fail.
So
if you roll double, you take mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And
It's the wrong mushroom.
then the other wizard's gonna cast Hannah Gork.
Oh, fuck off. Hand of
7.
Gork exists.
Yeah, it's the Hannah Gork.
Wait, they have Hand of Gork? Gloomsword does?
Yeah, they do.
Holy shit. And did it go off?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, well, I guess the Starseer's unbinding it, or attempting to.
Nope.
I rolled a 7. Okay, who's moving?
I think I'm sending himself just over.
Oh, what's going on? Is this the heat
He's teleporting. I didn't realize that Gloomspite could have a spell that another.
You need to look this up. This is why. Gloomspike.
I'm gonna get that objective no matter what, or I can get that objective, but
Y'all need to get something.
The question
It's
is,
still going off.
where do I want to
It's
go?
all good.
It's all good. It's all good.
What do I want to send? Kind of want to send. You still have the Communions King, so it's like, eh.
Yeah, I should have brought the chameleon. If I knew you had Hand of Gork, it's in your army list. Wait, so they really do have Hand of Gork as a spell, even though it's an Orc Mod Tribe one? Or an Orc?
No, they both have it. They both have it. The Hand of Gork. Yeah.
This is dumb. Okay.
He's there. All right.
Oh yeah, John sees the light of the Emperor in you.
Who says John?
Yeah.
John, what up, baby?
He's going to attempt to. Oh, actually, he might just, since he's gonna die anyway, like a punk bitch.
Fuck off!
Like a punk bitch. Can you give me a 9-inch template?
Punk bitch.
Thank you. He's gonna.
I think it does the honors for
Actually,
you.
he
Maybe
could-
John.
He could really die from eating the mushroom.
John,
so that
I
seems
want
like
to
a
do.
waste.
I want to do AoS though. I want to do AoS,
You want to do
John.
AoS first? Okay. I'll have you watch the video. We'll put it on YouTube when we go home.
Okay.
John, I talked. Was this the same John?
This John Kieran, huh?
Proxygors,
I talked about your. Sorry. Go ahead.
Proxygors have how many wounds again?
What?
Proxygors have how many wounds again?
4.
4. It'd be kind of rough to try to kill all of them. But it is doable. So I think I'm done with hero face stuff. Do I want to give myself...
I see how I should have played. I should have gone straight for the Knights and not given a fuck about the Squigs. Problem is, like, the Squigs had to have happened. I should have tippy-toed into them and had minor damage output.
The ability to charge your commander.
John, I talked about your
12 inches is no
your bucket of Skaven that you had at Nova last year.
Okay, Oakley. So I think we're done. We're command
Anyways.
phase. Alright, so movement phase. Start the movement phase. They're gonna feed what are they gonna feed? They're gonna feed this guy. They're gonna feed those guys.
How do they do that?
For +1 attack, they just give a Mad Cat Mushroom.
Yeah, you have to roll below the
What? So yeah, what are you doing for the audience?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
audience.
I'm using the Sneaky Snuffler to feed the Mangler, so it gives him +1 attack to everything. To get it successfully, you have to roll equal to or less the number of models in the unit. The unit still have a 6, so they automatically pass. Same thing over here. They're gonna feed the brand new squid unit.
So they're doing it to the knights. And
No, they're doing it to the Mangler. He's doing it to the Knights. Don't need any help over here, and I can't get to that unit over there. So now for regular movement, we'll start with him. He rolled a 10. So he has a 10-inch movement.
10's a good roll.
Yeah, I don't think he can fit there, so he's just going to have to get as close as possible with that. Engaging. Oh, he has running
Well, he's got to be
charge.
3 inches away from
He has running charge anyway, so 1 inch. So it still wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter, yeah.
Yep. Alright, and then the Mangler squid. How far does it go?
2d6. Wow. 7 inches.
Woohoo!
Look at you.
He has running charge.
He has running charge?
Yeah, because
Oh!
Squiggler.
That's a 12-inch move.
12-inch.
12-inch move.
That's a big boy right there, right?
You won't be able to, yeah.
I don't think I'm going to charge it.
Oh, you should charge him. Come on, charge him.
It'll be a hard
Charge him.
What do I want?
That's a better charge.
That's a better charge. Charge him.
No,
I mean, I wanted to if I had a decent charge because I could have like wheeled around and like.
Would he would have fucked you up?
Uh,
Yeah, he would have.
but I also would have fucked him up.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
this guy's crazy in combat.
I'm sure they both are
Wait,
crazy.
oh, but I wouldn't get the +1 to hit with the Jawz. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually converted.
Is that only when you charge the Jawz? Is it
Yeah.
any lizardman person has Jawz?
No, so Saurus warriors. Things are Croxigores have Jawz too. Basically things that aren't tiny little snakes have jaw attacks.
Not moving that far.
But the Carnosaur's Jaws are specifically.
Dude, you need to get him in there, dude.
3D.
Yeah.
Decimate the rest of these
He-
guys.
he- 6 for the
needs
squid
to
hoppers.
with the knights.
Yeah, I know.
They
But
rolled
it's
11.
good. This guy stopped you. I'm learning. Sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
it's good, it's good. I'm glad.
Okay.
And it's-
You're like, shut the fuck up.
No. I forgot about these guys. Hey, look at
Oh,
that. Hey, lizards, it's your boys. Little boingots.
no.
See, they make some charges. Movement. We'll run the shaman.
Shaman? What's
Ew.
Shaman doing? Oh, by the way, who the fuck has Hand of Gork?
The guy that's over there.
The guy. Oh, so he's becoming a sacrificial lamb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck him.
I'm giving my points on, bitch.
Fuck you. I yield my time.
You're like that.
Let's see.
Have you seen that video?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Have you seen
It's
that
the
video?
SCLA cop. He's like, fuck you, I yield my time. He's like, I'm so
I love it
full.
because it's like he goes into like his core and just like uses like his core to like say fuck you in such a great way.
Charges. We'll start with the squigs. 3 inches. I think
Okay.
they barely made it because they're 3 inches away.
Oh, they're charging? That was a 3-inch charge. That was a piss poor charge. But yeah, all you gotta do is be within half an inch to
The 6 they make a charge.
yep. So a 4-inch charge, you know.
They make it, and then the
Hey,
Mangler.
man, you never.
7.
Oh damn it! I wanted another 3 inches there. It's
7.
like one time I'm like begging for 3 inches.
Oh no!
Gotta end within half an inch of an enemy unit.
Yeah.
That is not half an inch.
Yeah, dude. Pick up your ruler.
Pick up
your half ruler.
It's almost like this isn't half an inch.
Oh, who's half an inch?
Oh, I can still go. I can still. Oh, now you're moving him. Ah! And now he is.
I mean, I have to. I don't have a choice.
So what does it matter?
He has to end a move within half an inch.
So the Boingrots. 6.
6. That's good. That's enough.
I mean, they're gonna die gloriously, but that's okay.
Oh, is he gonna write them?
They're Boingrots.
No, I don't know how Boingots are compared to those knights. If they're anything like those knights,
No,
then
I mean they're not the riders are not as deadly, but the squigs are just as equally as deadly. But you don't care because you ignore a rent value of you ignore damage 2, right?
yeah, I ignored it.
So-
Oh, you remove 1 damage from the from attack.
So right now it's equal.
This game is equal to speed.
I've played worse than I can because of my inexperience with this army,
Oh,
which has led to problems.
yeah, I mean, I see your
About a year ago, Jeremy beat me with Glue Spy. He was like, he brought it to a GT. He's like, I'm bringing this specifically so you could win a GT. And then like, and then he plays me
in that accent.
yeah, and then he plays me in the final fucking round.
Shit.
And I'm like, I better not play bad. And then I don't play bad. It's actually a really good game. I think I maybe didn't deploy the best I could. But it was actually a really good game. Granted, like, everyone was watching the game because it was a live stream game. And I was just like, I don't need fucking 30 people there.
Alright, we're going to spend some CP. Start the combat phase.
Yep.
We're going to give...
41 minutes.
we're going to give these guys +1 wound. Well, it's
We can always take a left and beat them, though.
No,
it's an aura that's +1 wound. And then
Wait, who does an aura that's +1 to 1?
the moon boss on the Megler squid.
Okay.
+1 wound for all squid and full even 18.
Okay.
And then I'm debating if I want to give them reroll once to hit. It doesn't seem like worth it, so I'm just not going to. I'm going to save the command point. And then we're going to activate the
Okay, I have some command points to use as well, since I have fucking 5 command points. First of all, he's unfortunately outside of 12 of everyone, so that's a goddamn tragedy. But he's there, so he's going to do all-out defense on to all-out offense to these Croxagors.
Sounds good.
We're down to 3 command points. Wait, what's the range of his attacks?
2 inches, I believe.
2 inches? Got it.
Might be one of them. Might be 3.
Okay.
They put the characters very weirdly. 2 inches.
2 inches, got it. Okay, so you're attacking with the one got boundage first?
Yep.
Got it.
So, 10 bite attacks. So that's 20 swings.
Real quick, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to double check one thing before you start rolling. I'm going to double check the command ability for the Saurian. Units wholly within 18. And then I'm double checking Koatl's Claw. Because I think that's 18, but within 18. Koatl's Claw, which is my constellation for Lizardmen, or for Seraphon. Why are we looking
Is
at
it the new name, Seraphon?
Yeah, Seraphon.
Raziel.
Thanks,
Seraphon.
Koatl's Claw, command ability. Begin with wholly within 24. It counts charging. Sir! You're attacking with one guy?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm doing the Koatl's Claw command ability on several units, so I'll roll that afterwards. Controlled Fury.
Yeah. You're good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I rolled another really below average roll. So, 7 wounds on -1.
7 wounds, -1 onto the Croxagors? Yep. And these are all the attacks? Or
No, I saw the writers, but they're different profiles.
7 wounds at -1.
I keep rolling very low back, so it's like, what do you want me to do about it?
Alright, rerolling 1s.
True.
Oh, that was bad though. So that's going to be
1.5.
5?
Yeah, 1 and 1.
Yeah, so
1 dead, 1 wound.
1 dead, 1 wound. Because it's -1, it would be normally 2 damage.
Yeah, there would be normally 2 damage, so it would have been a lot worse. Alright. So then 1, 2, 6, 10. Sergeant. Hitting on 5s. Good.
Oh, you know what?
1 hit. I still roll like shit. 1 more wound. Wait, hold up, let me check. Nope, nothing. So nothing. We're done with that combat.
Remember that combat? Wait, that was nothing?
Yeah, welcome to Squid Hoppers are very bad in combat. They're supposed to do.
good?
They're supposed to do more.
Wait, so
wounds.
nothing happened on your retaliation phase or whatever?
No, just that unit. I also rolled really poor. I rolled 20 swings and only hit like 8 times. I think.
Shit.
So when do you get to make him top bracket?
It doesn't matter. You're not gonna.
He's always
Wait,
top
are
bracket.
there any like statistic nerds in your?
Yeah,
No. He's not top bracket right now.
What do you mean?
He's not top bracket. I mean, he's top bracket right now, but
Math
if you win,
hammer.
I can't spend it. It's at the start of. I think it is at the start of the.
Yeah, so you have to do it at a certain point of the game. You have to be like, okay, he's top bracket again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna get 1 Croxagor on him, and that's it.
Well, I'm not worried about the Croxagors. I'm
Okay.
worried about the Knights over here.
Yeah.
Math hammer.
We are going to put these Knights out. They're going to go in, and then just
Dude,
going
this is lovely.
all up.
Risky.
We're going to go.
It's not good.
By the way, what we did while you were already rolling dice after the end of the charge phase.
Yeah, no, you spent 3
I meant
CPs.
to. Yeah, so wholly within 24
2
for
CPs.
Controlled Fury. Yeah, 2 CPs. I'm not doing 3. Yeah. So
So you only have 2 source units.
what? Yeah, I have a third.
Oh, yeah,
right there. But he's not doing it. So 2 4-ups.
Yep.
Okay, I only spend 1 CP rather than 2, so I get 1 refunded. So I go down 2-2. So they count as charging. So we're going to go over there first. 2 guys are going fully into him. And then the other 3 are doing their thing.
Sounds good.
Okay, so they still have the 6s to wound, cause mortal wounds. And I can't give him his command ability because they have to be holders than 18.
No, that's 62 more wounds were over here. They're over here.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah. That actually changes who I'm attacking with now.
Okay.
No, it's not actually gonna change who. This is actually a good question. Yeah, we're gonna have to go over there anyways. So we're gonna go 2 guys fully into him. So we're gonna do those attacks first.
Yep.
So we have the 4 spear attacks. Hitting and wounding on 3s. That'll be 3 saves.
Sweet. He takes 2.
Takes 2 damage. And then we're just gonna do all the attacks into him first. We're gonna do 4 jaw attacks, hitting on 4s instead of 5s. Wounding on not wounding. And then regular jaws from the other guys. Hitting on.
I missed a lot.
No, hitting on 2s right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they were.
How many do you have?
2 wounds?
Yeah, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. What's the average?
It's
1,
4.
3.
Oh.
So he's taking 3 damage so far, which is not great. I mean, he's 12 wounds, but he will always be able to count as his top bracket. So certain things that become less and less are not so much.
9.
Dude, you better protect these. Or actually, both of you all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be.
This is the real. Oh, this is the real battle right here.
No, there's 2.
This is 2.
There's 2. Okay. And then we have the rest of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be 8 plus 1. So that'll be 9 attacks into them. Hitting on 3s. All hit.
John, who do you think's gonna win? John, who's gonna win?
And 3
You're watching.
So take
He's watching.
7.
Yes.
7 normal saves.
Okay. Woo. So 5 dead. So
I did. That's 2 damage a pop.
Yep. 1 guy left.
1 guy left.
Damn.
Okay. And then we have the jaw attacks. We have 4 jaw attacks, 8 jaw attacks.
Oh shit.
Hitting on 4s. That was bad. And wounding on 4s. Nothing.
Oh!
Then we have 8 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was really bad, dude.
We have 12 attacks. So
Sorry,
hitting well.
man.
And then 4s. Nice.
Yeah, 4s. Okay, that wasn't bad. Yeah,
That's average.
4 saves. The final guy is what? 1 wound?
2 wounds, but he's
But he fails. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it! Too bad there's no points destroyed. Okay.
my activation.
Your turn now, right?
It's his activation.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do.
Which means first part of the
We're
turn.
gonna do the
Yeah.
Gray Squad.
In 40k, every charged unit for your opponent gets to make all their swings first, unless you use a strategy
Got
to
it.
swing more at once.
Got it.
Otherwise, in Age of Sigmar's back and forth. You go,
Got it.
you go, I go.
Got it.
So Gray
I
Squad.
love Chromio, by
says-
the way.
Oh, thank you. I love Chromio too. 20 swings from bite attacks.
26.
All right, so 4, 5. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No!
Where do you go?
I don't know where he went.
8,
Oh, he's down there.
9, 10. All right, let's see if I can roll finally average on hit rolls. I haven't rolled that all day today. Still not gonna roll average on hit rolls. All right, that was fucking piss poor again, I think. So 4, 8, 9, so 1 under average. And then
Brutal, man.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I feel good.
Okay, even worse.
This is in the who?
This is into the white squad over here. So 5 wounds, negative 1.
Well, you've seen how my 5-ups are.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So 2 dead.
2 dead. That makes sense.
And then the riders.
dude.
I need
You
those
use
dice.
less than not you.
And then
I
the
know what
riders.
I'm about. I know what I'm about.
4s and 4s for the riders.
Huzzah! We'll do it at the end of the game.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Alright.
No, roll.
My bad.
Roll remove.
Oh wait, one of the squigs is falling down.
4. It's okay, he'll get back up. We rolled average, yay!
Did I remove the? No, I didn't remove it. So 2 died.
Yeah. Which one's the second one?
It's gonna have to be him. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. We're leaving this guy here, and we are doing the drummer. Yeah.
5. You went down to 7. I killed 2 last
You
time.
killed 2 so far.
No, I killed 3.
Just now?
No, I killed 1 from the skull type, killed 2 last round, killed 2.
No. In this exact moment, you've killed 2. Just about.
I thought it was
40, 90 seconds ago. You killed 2.
Yeah, no, I get that. But what's their starting count?
10.
10. Yeah, that's math.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought it was starting in at 8 for some weird reason. Alright, wound rolls. Terrible wound rolls. 4 wounds, no rand.
Yeah, but you're still gonna kill 2 somehow.
Yeah, you're falling on my bad dice. That's not my dice.
Oh, 2 saves. Hey, 1 died.
1 die.
These are all 1 damage attacks.
Yeah, they're all 1 damage attack.
Motherfucker. Okay.
They're only 2 damage on the charge, and they wouldn't matter against you. So.
Fuck you.
Alright. There we go. So it'll be 3 this turn.
Aren't chameleons out yet?
My activation is over here. That'll be in my turn. It's not my turn.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. We are gonna do a fucking last stand of the ends over here. Yep. This motherfucker is just gonna go in. He's gonna go into the fucking Blungies. No, he's gonna go into the hero because the hero's within an inch of him. Sweet. Might as well try to do some fucking snapshots before he dies. He's got 3 attacks with the Celestite Blade.
He's not charging.
2 hits. Nope, he doesn't count as charging. 1 wound, 1 save.
Good.
Good. Okay. Then we have 2 attacks for the mouth. The mouth. One normal save. Or not the mouth, but the.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
1 wound.
Ooh, takes it.
Nothing.
And then 1 hit.
Oh, 1 hit. So, no, they're not
1
charging.
wound. I know. 1 hit.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a 2 you picked.
Yeah. Ooh, 1 more.
Dude,
Takes 2 wounds.
You love Lizardmen.
It's fun. It's fun. I normally like death stuff, but you know.
No, you like Lizardmen though.
They're good. This has been a phenomenon.
So you should be thinking about Croxigores because they're better than salamanders, but they're not as expensive and they don't have range. And I'm starting to see the appeal of Greg's list of just going full on with
What's
range.
going on here?
It's always a trap, though.
It is a trap,
So
but
explain,
it's a lot.
what's going on here.
Ranged abilities are a lot better in this instance against this matchup.
Would you like to check 2-inch range for me, please?
No, I know.
Okay.
Remember which unit you need to consolidate towards the
Yeah.
closest.
I'm
to the
not
unit.
consolidating.
This one?
I'm just measuring range for combat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine. I'm
Okay.
safe. Yeah, no, I checked that out.
I
ahead
thought
of
I was
time.
already in range. I just measured.
Sir, you were not.
Oh.
How are you consolidating?
I'm
that
not
way?
consolidating. I have a 2-inch range attack.
I knew you were in.
Okay.
I knew you were in range. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I knew you were in range of the Croxigores.
When you said I'm safe, I'm like, what do you mean you're
No,
safe?
No one's safe.
No, I fully knew you were in range of the Croxigores.
So we're gonna eat the mushroom this turn for
Jeremy,
When do you eat the mushroom? Do you eat the mushroom randomly in the middle of the combat phase or at the start of the phase?
No, it's in the hero phase. Okay, I was wrong.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it was just when he swings.
Oh shit.
Alright. Me too. You can just waste it by failing.
I like how this shelf is like $800.
Okay.
That's a lot.
So we're gonna do all the 2-inch reach into the Croxigores.
Okay, how many 2-inch reach do we got?
A lot. It's all the big ones.
How many attacks does he have? Attack sequences.
So he has 4 for the huge big mobs plus 1 for the sneaky supplers. So 5 attacks. And right now they're hitting on.
How many different
4.
weapons does he have?
4.
He has 4 separate weapons, not
Yep.
like 3 and it's
Nope.
one or the other. Alright, so what is this?
The
What
huge
is
fang
our
mob.
audience needs to know what's happening.
Huge fang mob.
Okay, what do they hit on? What do they wound on?
They
Damage
wound on. They usually hit on 3s, but you dropped me 1 bracket, I believe. So now they wound on 4. They hit on 4, sorry, and then wound on 2s. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and what rend and what damage?
They're at damage. They're -1 rend, d6 damage.
-1.
Oh!
Both. Ah!
Throw on the table,
Dude,
damn
what
it!
the hell?
D6 damage.
Yeah. So
That's a 5 and a 2. That's gonna be 7 damage. So he takes 3, and then another one dies for 4. That's not fun. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no.
I should have removed this guy first. Is what I should have done. But then the Moonhammer wouldn't have had as many attacks.
And then
So-
the balls and chain have now degraded down to 6 attack, but they're +1, so they're 7 swings. They hit on 3s and wound on 2s because they usually wound on 3s, but because I'm buffed, they hit on 2s.
Got it.
Dude, you're so fucked, Alex.
Well, let's find out.
All right, and these are -2 and d3 damage each.
Got it.
2s. All right, so of course I rolled badly. All right, so 3s.
2 -1s.
To -2.
-2. Need a 6. Rerolling ones. Nope, goes through. D3. -1s.
So 2, 1, 1. So 4 damage. Kills another
4 damage.
Oh,
Kills
squad?
1. Kills 1.
Dude.
Well, these guys are my bread and butter, but they're not my bread and butter, but they're a 280 point unit, and
Yeah, that's bread and butter.
But Mangler Swigs do a shit ton of damage.
So do those quigs.
The moon cut
Those
out.
guys killed
no,
you.
specifically there.
The 1 inch
Oh, this
attacks
guy.
into the knights.
Wait, which one attack? What is that one attack?
1 inch attack. I said the moon
No,
cut
I
out.
know, but for our audience over
I
here.
said the
Your
moon
audience.
cut out.
Oh, moon cutter. Got it.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s now because of +1 to roll.
Got it,
and then
okay.
no rend. The thing is, like, I'm telling the audience, you guys are just
I know,
like
there's
too
like-
busy listening, not listening.
It becomes complex.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
It's all good.
3 wounds,
Three
no
wounds.
rend into the knights.
Okay. Oh wow, Snake Eyes and a 6. How much damage?
Just one, so
One?
one guy.
One guy.
And then the Grotz he comes in with.
Oh, did you get shot?
No one got
Did
shot.
this guy? Did this guy kill them?
Yeah.
And 2 saves from the Grotz.
So
This
is
is
he?
from
Is
who?
he? Is he?
This is just the Grotz with him. Hit on 4s, wound on 4s, 4 attacks.
So he's got the Grotz. So he's got Grotz at 1 inch
So-
and the Moon Splitter at 1 inch.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
This
everything else.
guy just spins and just.
Yeah,
kills
he's
everything.
a death nail.
One
Two
guy's
wounds. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So 1 more time.
Sweet. I roll an armor save. Okay. I'm really bad at my armor save today. That just kills a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
we're gonna make it this drummer.
okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's my activation over here.
Okay. Cool. That was a rough turn.
Damn, dude. So this.
So you. Oh, I have to strike back. I'm gonna strike back with this. Well, you've already struck with everything
Yeah,
over
I've
there.
shot everything over there.
I've already struck over there, but you're gonna kill me. We're gonna go with these 2 Croxigors. They have way less attacks because So it's really funny because if I removed him first from the one got rounders, they would have had all these guys.
Yeah.
And then, granted, I wouldn't have had this unit anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a pick your poison situation. So for the pick your poison situation, 2 Croxigors are gonna go into them. They are all out defense and all out offense. But hey, guess who didn't roll a single one for their armor save? This guy. So
Yeah,
he's
not
got
very hot.
4 attacks plus as many models within 2 inches. As many models as within 2 inches of him. That's gonna be 4 plus 2. That'll be 6. So because the other guy only was able to get 2 guys, and I didn't take him as the casualty first because I wanted to see if he could get more attacks. I then lost 3 instead. So in this game, it's all about like if you don't properly take casualties in a certain sequence, you suffer for it. It's risky. It's risky. I forgot how killy he was. Because last time you and I played,
You ignored him.
he's got a really interesting damage table. So most monsters in this game, if the more wounds you take, you start getting bracketed on what you do. So you become worse and worse and worse. He has 12 wounds. He's worse when he's at 6 wounds. And when he gets more and more hurt and he's almost at death, he becomes even scarier. So it's really funny.
Yeah, he goes middle wounds is like he's the worst. Bottom bracket, he's back to being.
So one time I accidentally got him to 6 wounds, and then once you told me that was his worst bracket, I was like, then I'm not going to touch him the rest of the game.
Yeah, and he walks.
And then
the
he
rest
moves
of the
D6.
game.
Then he moves 6 inches, and he was like, he would roll the dice, and it would be
Dangerous
like,
fuck though, right?
yeah.
No, not in the middle.
But then,
bracket,
like,
he's
he would
yes,
roll
yes.
his 1d6 move, and he would roll like a 1 or a 2, and I'm
He's
like,
like,
sweet!
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like the Zamboni, like coming down.
Yeah. Come at you. I accidentally moved this guy when I was...
he's in.
So we have 6 attacks with the Moonhammer.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 miss.
Yes, Mako, you should always be thinking cross the doors.
Winning on 3s. That'll be 4
And
minus
negative
1.
minus 1.
Yep,
so
these are all
just-
under the point gods,
Yeah.
obviously.
How much damage are they each?
2.
So 4 dead.
4 dead?
Yeah, they don't get like say they have a 6 up save, so it's like
These are minus 1.
Yep.
And then we have 4 attacks for the Jawz.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Plus 1 to hit. No, hitting on 4s with the plus 1. So, wounding on 3s. 2 minus 1 is 1 damage.
2 minus 1. It doesn't matter. How much damage? 1 damage.
1 damage. Yep. And then here are the 4 attacks from the other guy.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Ooh, all hit. All wound. Or 3 wound. So 3 more minus 1, 2 damage.
Okay, so 3 more. Boingrots disappearing.
Holy shit. Okay.
Well, yeah,
So-
they're Boingrots.
Nick didn't see that, but when he comes back, he'll see it.
Yes, you will. Okay.
Okay. Your activation.
Yeah. Let's do this unit, this poor one-man guy.
Yep. I almost get the
You
sneaky...
want me to roll or?
Roll for a few of them.
Okay.
Roll for the few of them.
I'll roll the bite attack first and see if it kills him. I mean, to be honest, I hit on 4s and wound on 4, so there is a probability. Wound on 3s for the bites, but there's a probability that I'm just going to whip. 6 bite attacks. All right, so 4 hits. Wait, no, this is only half the swings. I rolled how many dice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No, there's 4 more attacks. 5 guys. So 1 hit, more hits. So 5 hits total.
And
then
Jawz?
winning on 3s. 4 wounds at -1.
4 wounds at -1. Okay. And these are from the jaw attacks for you guys. If you didn't know, 2 failed. That's enough to kill him.
3 failed, but
3 failed, but who's counting?
Yeah,
He is, not me.
I think actually, have you done all your activation?
I've not done this corner unit
Okay, cool.
yet, and that is it for me. So it's actually gonna square off on this final unit.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, and I think you still have your
Yeah,
you still have your hero.
Yeah, I still have my hero. With his screamer pig or screamer squid. Everybody's in range.
Yeah, you know.
But you need to be within 1 inch coherency. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I have the ability to. Yeah,
you're in the range. I'm just maintaining coherency because you went through the trees.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we have the Celestite Spears. They do count as charging, so we have 4 guys, so there'll be 9 attacks. With a +1 to hit. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Still not bad. And wounding on 3s. No special abilities.
4 saves.
4 normal saves.
So 2 dead.
2 dead? Or 2 wounds? Oh,
It's double, right?
Oh, yeah, it's double because it counts as charging. Yes. All right, then we have 8 attacks. So, hey, even though I got fucking worked right here, Nick, like these 2 Croxigors, how many one got Brounders?
Whoa! What happened?
Yeah.
Everyone died!
So when you went to the bathroom, I was like, shit, I wish Nick was here to see
Oh,
that.
shit!
It's all good.
Yeah, they were surrounded. I was like, they're dead.
Yeah. So I got lucky. There were some good rolls.
Shit.
There were some good rolls. So the spears just killed 2.
Yep.
Then we have 4 attacks. No, 8 attacks for the Jawz, the snapping Jawz. For the Jawz for the riders. Yep. Hitting on 4s instead of 5s. And then
20 minutes, by the way.
I know. 2 wounds, 2 normal saves.
Good.
Both good. Very nice. Oh, I forgot you had before. Okay, cool. And then I have 12 attacks for the snapping Jawz from the riders. Yep. They count as charging, so that +1 is helpful. Okay. And then they wound.
Yep.
On 4 still. The great fucking equalizer here, just like Mortek Guard.
All right. 4s.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 2.5.
2.5. There, I'm okay with that. I'll live with that. I'll figure it out. I'll live. My heart will go on.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Well, squigs are going to come back anyways on a 4-up, I think, for each.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
You can keep trying too.
I know. Oh, wait, you can?
Yeah, they can only come back once, but you can keep trying.
Got it. All right, good to know. Great. So, end of turn 2.
No, my last activation.
And your last activation is your hero. And then you're going to burn my objective for D3s.
Yep. All right. Blue boss on a giant cave squid. He has. That's why they both over here.
By the way, the reservation is for whenever. There's no end time. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only doing this literally just because
Yeah,
of our checks. We're annoying.
3 hits.
It's good to get a reminder. No, it's good to get a reminder.
2 wounds.
It's also on camera.
Hold up.
I don't give a fuck.
It's proof.
You know
It's proof. It's
Yeah.
video evidence.
2 wounds at no rend.
Exactly.
2 wounds at no rend.
2 wounds and no rend. From whom to whom? Oh, from
this
over there.
is the moon cutter into the squad.
2 wounds and no rend. 1 goes through. How much damage?
1.
1. Okay. 1 guy takes a wound.
And then 4 attacks.
My dice rolls earlier have just
2
been so
hits.
piss poor that I'm not expecting to fucking make a save.
2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds and -1. Okay, well, here are the 5-ups. Here we go. Oh shit! I passed one.
D3. 1.
One.
So it 1. So it
Kills the guy. That's the guy in the back.
Yep.
The banner.
We have killed
Enough for bravery check on you.
They started at. How many have died this turn? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 4. Yeah, and this is 2 separate units. Dead, and then 2 for that. That one doesn't mean one.
4 in that unit. Damn.
Yeah, you killed 4. You killed 1 more in this unit than you thought.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, and the bravery 8. So a 5 or a 6 will kill guys.
Oh, hold up. I'll take my. You go take your bravery first.
Okay.
It's your turn.
If you really want me to, I will.
Because I want the bravery check.
On 5, I one
4
guy.
plus-
One guy goes.
Yeah, because your leadership 8.
Yeah.
One goes. These guys. 4. You've killed. They were at 10 at the start of the round. There's only 5 left, so you killed 4. So they're down to bravery. They're bravery 5, and then you made them 0 because you're -1. Oh yeah, I'm not spending their command point if that's what you wonder.
Oh, and you already rolled for it, so
I wasn't planning on spending. Oh no, you killed 3 guys, so it's 1 less.
Wait, I only killed 3 guys this turn?
Yeah, I thought I only.
No, I killed 4 because I only killed 5 last turn. I brought you.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
So 4 guys fully.
I saw a guy miraculously spawn, so I was just like, wait a second.
Oh, I got you.
No, the math was right the first time.
Okay, and then that Mangler Squig, or the Cave Squig, Loon Boss and Giant Cave Squig is at 4 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, and then you burn my objective, correct?
Yep. D3 points.
D3, how many?
3.
Fuck, of course I roll a 1 and you roll a 3.
Well, I'm only at 6. So I'm only 1 ahead. Remember, because I didn't get my point for that point.
Oh, yes, you're right. So you get 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, whereas last turn I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're up by 1 because I roll bad for my D3. And then their bravery check doesn't matter. Their bravery check doesn't matter as well.
Because he only lost 2.
Yep. And let's do it. Let's roll for turns.
Crocs, what's the bravery on Crocs? It goes 6?
Let's double check. Actually, that's a really good point. I thought it was 8.
I mean, you can spend a command point if you know it. So
I can't spend a command. Yeah, that's
I think
true.
actually Crocs are not that brave is the problem. My bravery test and the
bravery 7. So 2 guys.
No.
On a 6, I lose 1.
Did I kill 4?
Oh, you lost 3. You lost
3. So
yeah, I'm gonna use insane bravery because I
okay.
so
and
many
then I'm just
points.
gonna run away on that easy. Insane bravery. It doesn't matter.
You roll a 1, so he's dead no matter what.
He's dead no matter
You're just looking for that 4 up to bring the whole fucking unit or half the fucking unit back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy that they can do that.
Yeah,
This is a perfect mission for that too.
I mean, it's not as good as having a full unit, but at the same time,
better part of Valor.
Wait, these 2 are still untaken.
No, they're taking.
They're mine.
Yeah,
they're just.
they're
The LED keeps.
The LEDs
keeps
fuck up.
fucking.
You like bump them, they just stop. Yeah.
They have some
whoa.
faulty connection right now.
No, that's all good. You did good.
Yeah, you did really good.
All right, initiative roll.
Turn 3. Roll. Turn 3. Let's do it.
6.
Of course. Ah!
Oh, what does this mean?
So I got a double turn on him before, which means I get top of turn. And then if you roll initiative,
I love he gets excited about this.
I know. Hold on. If you get top of turn, then you get to choose. You're the tiebreaker.
See if the moon moves.
Ah!
Oh.
Yes.
It does move. Where does it move?
In the center. It's this quadrant now.
Oh, because I know it can move once or twice.
Yep. Yeah, on a 6 it moves twice.
On a 6 it moves twice. Got it. And then, hey, real quick, am I going to get first turn or second turn? That's the thing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask because I still have the scuttle type.
I'm still within 3 inches. Yeah, I have to go first. So scuttle tide me.
Okay, so first the moon.
Gas me, Teddy.
Moon over here. Takes 1. No, it triggers, and
Wait,
then they take 2 mortal wounds.
Wait, you can take mortal wounds from the moon?
Yeah, that's what it does.
I thought it was just -1 to hit and shit.
No, it's just -1 to cast.
So 1 mortal wound?
2 mortal wounds.
Oh, so it kills a guy.
Yep.
It's just my leader. Hey, so leader versus leader probably.
6 inches. Actually, you're probably gonna go over here. We're gonna pick the guy in the whatever the realm shaper engine.
That makes complete sense.
He's dead. Takes 3 mortal wounds.
Takes 3 mortal wounds. Can't do anything about that. Realm shaper engine guy is gone. Starseer, bye bye. All right. Okay. Less guys on the table. Okay. So start of turn 3. This is gonna be a bit of a rough.
Turn 3.
Yep. Turn. We got some shit we have to do.
Also, you have a time limit.
That is a time limit.
Let's talk it out.
You have about 15 minutes left.
Let's talk
it out.
Until we need to go.
Since
no. We have our audience is not expecting that. So We will do other things.
Shit, sorry guys.
It's all good.
I'm looking at our women.
Your
fiance.
Our women are gonna be okay.
Your fiance.
Our fiancés are gonna be okay. You shouldn't make me say that.
Okay, what? You just
okay. So, anyways, I have no more. Oh, I have one spellcaster. He is gonna do Hand of Glory. He says suspiciously. I wish I did the burning spell because that would be perfect for these guys. It's basically gonna 5-up anytime they want to shoot, move, charge, or attack. They take you 3 mortal wounds every single time.
Yeah.
Realm Shape Ranging can't do anything, so it's now just a big block of terrain that's on the table. I only had 1 turn with it. Let's see. What are we doing, you guys? We're gonna start with going on these guys over here, or the top of the turns. We are going to do host. Yeah, we're going to do +1 to charge and run. That's the first thing we're going to do. Second thing is we are going to get a command point on an additional command point on a 5-up. Doesn't happen, so we go from 1 back to 2. And how many do you have right now?
I have 1.
You have 1? Okay, cool. In addition to that, we don't have any of these special abilities any longer. So, we are going to dive in. He's a slightly bracketed fellow. We could possibly kill him, and that would be fucking super convenient for me. When you pop up from the Loon Shrine, do you have to be a certain distance away from enemy models?
3.
Only 3 inches away?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That is glorious, sir. Wow. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. Wow. So what do I have any negative effects while I'm in that quadrant of the board?
Just for casting.
Just for casting. Got it. Well, I don't have any casters anymore. So he is gonna make a unit run and 6s cause D3s. Unit wholly within 12. There's not very many units wholly within 12, so we're gonna make that. We're gonna have to make it these guys. That's probably the best course of action. In addition to that,
don't you roll a 3-up for that?
No, only the priest ability is the totem, or the like on a 3-up. Him and the Starseer have just automatics. You have to be within distance. Yeah. At least it is free there. That's right, Mako. So that's a very short movement or command phase or hero phase rather. Start of the movement phase. We are going to. These guys can run and automatically go this distance, but that's not going to be helpful over here because that's not going to get me... Actually, an auto 6 would get me... So it would be an 8-inch move plus 6, it's going to be 12. And I'm moving this thing, which is fucking shitty.
You're right out of range.
Yeah, that's right, I'm out of range. I'm going to have to charge it. That's a horrible idea. But I also have Chameleon Skink, so what am I doing? So, we are going to move this skink. The skink moves 8 inches. He is going to move outside of 3 inches from you. So he's just going to go 4 and then 4. He's just going to go like this.
Yep.
And then Coxigor's already touched in combat. These guys have an 8-inch move. So they're just going to hang out and have fun because we still want things within distance of the Mangler Squigs so you can get +1 to hit. Because Coxigors get a bonus. They are +1 to hit if they are wholly within 6 inches of any skink unit. Any skink unit. So it's like they have a weird affinity for skinks, for things so much smaller than them.
I like to help out the bros, man.
I feel like I should just not touch this guy. I feel like I should just ignore him fully.
Well, you don't want him to respawn?
Whole ass. This guy still has the fucking teleport though. That's the problem.
Yep.
And I can't kill him.
Unless you dedicate the chameleons to him, yeah.
The chameleons should not be dedicating shit to him. I have to. God, that pisses me off so much. Okay. Yeah, we have to dedicate time and energy to these to this fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
To this fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Okay. So we just have to be within 16 inches of him. They're all within 16 inches. We're just going to do that. We're going to stick in... no, we're not going to stick in combat. We're going to retreat with the cold one. He's going to run. 3 plus 1. So that'll be 4. 4 plus 8, that'll be a 12. We're just going to move this way.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Big boy over here has a 10-inch move. Oh boy. See, it's just like, it's so convenient to just attack these guys. Do they have run and charge right now?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're within the neutral.
Yep.
Got it.
Only if they hold even the movement in the shrine. So they have to stay within the table quarter for that. Whenever you're -2 to move above the terrain.
No, if I start within an inch.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like anytime you move. That seems very weak sauce.
Am I within 6? The answer is yes. Can I make it this way? I could make it this way, but then I'd be -2 to charge. I'll do that.
We don't care. You're
I'll allow it.
+4. And also you're measuring too far in.
Yeah, no, I'm measuring.
See, still in 6.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
No, you're measuring too far in the skull type base.
There you go. Okay.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, cool. Shooting phase. I actually have shooting attacks. Leaders or the skink priest shooting attacks. They're gonna go into the Mangler Squig. 2 hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 1 -1. Takes 1. Okay, how many wounds do you have left?
8.
8 wounds left. Okay. And then these guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, hold on. End of the movement phase. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like, sucker. You missed your opportunity.
Outside of 9 inches from any models.
Yeah, 12 wounds. I thought you got extra wounds.
Dude, you gonna take that thing?
I'm
You
gonna
need to take this.
I have to, I know.
And that one too, and then you win.
No, I won't win. But,
Okay.
maybe. Actually, is it possible to take both? I can't take both objectives. It's not possible. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, I should have retreated.
Crush them.
Yeah, honestly, I should have retreated these
Crush
guys.
them.
Retreated these guys and then shot at them. Yeah, we're gonna have to go like this. We'll just have like one guy right there. They are gonna go all in on the 3-man unit right there, or the 6-man unit. How many wounds is that? 6? 2. Or it's 2 wounds a bot? Yep. Alright, so it's gonna be 20 attacks.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 5, 10,
yep.
15. We're gonna do 15 and then 5. That'll be 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds.
Nice.
And then we hit on 3s. And we got 5 more dice to roll. We have 4 mortal wounds, so it's 2 guys dead. And then
What would you do mortal wound on the wound roll?
it's a 6. It's a 6 to hit.
Okay,
No, I only rolled 15 out of 20. Yeah. And then wound rolls. These are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 normal saves.
I made 2, so 1, 2 and a half die. 1, 2 and a half die.
Okay, that's fun. It's fun.
You have 5 minutes left.
I don't have any minutes left. I have as many minutes as I want. We will be okay.
Listen, Jeremy. His fiance made us have a.
Hold on. Can we mute the mic if we're going to do this?
Sorry,
This is
sorry.
super important. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. I think too much.
Just let him have his turn.
We're important. This is for many things. This is important.
Sorry.
No. Okay. So shooting phase. We have these guys over here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be 14 attacks. We have 7 in my hand. We're going to do another 7. So we're going to do another 5 plus 2. I'm already losing it, you guys. All right. That'll be 3 mortal wounds immediately. Cool. And as a piss poor, it doesn't kill him, does it?
Yeah. You only have 2 wounds.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes things very easy. Okay. Cool. Very green fly. Over here we have pot shots from. It's a 16-inch range. None of them are in range of those 2 guys. So all 10 are going into the Mangler Swing. So they are not a 15-man unit, so they're just 1 shot each. That's going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hitting on 5s. Yep. 2 hits. 1 wound. So take 1 normal save on the Mangler Squig. Good. Sweet. It was worth a try. Okay. Charge phase. We are going to charge. We're going to start with this skink. Skink's going to attempt to charge. Nope. Fails. Well, he's going to choose to not make that charge. We are charging next with the skinks. Going with the 10. So skinks are coming in with a 10-inch charge. Sounds good. Okay. We have the Carnosaur. Scar Veteran on Carnosaur. Goes in with a 9-inch charge.
Well, technically it's 14. Yeah, it's good. You got distance. It's 11.
Yeah, we're going right here.
Sounds
Well, it's
good.
-2, so it's 9.
Well, you got +4, right?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to start off with...
Oh, so are we in the combat phase?
start of the combat phase.
I'm going to make him swing at full strength value.
Okay. And as a command point, shoot down to 0 or 1?
Yeah, down 0.
Down to 0. We're going to do all out offense on the Croxigors. And then we're going to go all out defense on the big boy over here. We're going to go in with the Croxigors first.
Sounds good.
Okay. And they're going to make their swings. They can only swing 1 attack with the Moonhammer. And then there'll be 5 attacks total for all the damage 2 attacks. So 5 attacks total. Hitting on 3s with the re-rolling 1s. Okay, 1 miss. And then we have 3s to wound. Oh my god! Holy shit.
Makes it.
Oh, it's -1. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, makes it.
Wow, that was horrible. Okay, 4 attacks for the Jawz. All hit.
Nice.
3 wound. And -1.
So
Take 2 more. How much is it? Where's he at now? 6. Okay. And then we have, that's it. That's it. That was super mediocre.
Okay, so for my turn, I'm going to dedicate all my 1-inch attacks into the skinks and all my 2-inch attacks. No, I'm going to do the huge gobbing, the balls and chain into here, and I'm going to do the 1-inch attack into them, and then I'm going to do the huge gobbing bites into these guys.
Yes.
Okay, top bracket.
Top bracket.
So, top bracket says, because I don't know them by heart yet. So here's the huge fangs into the knights.
I have enough problems right now.
We're hitting on 3s.
Is that wrong?
Alright, only 2 hits. Rolling terrible. 2 hits. 2 wounds into the knights at -1.
Alright, 2 into the knights at -1.
Yep. So 2.
1.
1. No, yeah, 1. So 4 damage. So kills 2 knights.
Kills 2 knights. Over here.
Yep. And then on the balls and chain, we got 8 attacks. 6, 7, 8. Rolling like shit still. Yeah, you got some trees. They hit on 3. Yeah, I did that right. And then moving on 3s. So this is into the skinks at -2. So just go through. D3 damage each. So
I'm +1 armor save, sir.
okay, well you have a 6 up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, I mean 6 up goes down to a 5 up. And it's what, -2?
-2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So do you have a
5 skink side?
No, it's D3 each. So that's down to 2. That's down to 1. That's down to 1. That's down to 1. That's down to 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dead skinks. And then the 1-inch attacks to the skinks. 6 from this moon cutter. Non-invigorated. Nothing. And then the riders. 2 hits. 1 wound.
1 wound. From where to where?
This is just the last attack of the skinks.
Okay. Goes through. How much damage?
Just 1.
Kills 1. 1 guy dies. Cool. So they're probably going to die to bravery. Okay. Awesome.
Do you have a bunch of command points still?
I have 0 command points right now because all offense, all out defense. That was a very bad turn for me.
Over here?
Okay. Yeah. Over there. My activation is going to come in the form of Celestite Spear, Jawz. I believe everything, almost everything is 2-inch range. Okay. Let's see. War Spear is 2 inches. 4 limbs, Jawz. Yeah, so everything is 2 inches. Okay. Everything is going into the knights. Actually, the 3 of the spear attacks and 1 of the jaw attacks is going into the hero. Everything else is going to the other guys. So let's do the 3 spear attacks first.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. All hit. No extra hits. And all wounds. So that's going to be 3 normal saves at 2 damage a pop.
He takes 6 damage.
Does it kill him?
Well, he has a 5 shot. Yeah, he dies.
He dies. Oh, damn. That's 1 failed limb attack. Okay. Then we have 1 more limb attack and 3 more jaw attacks and 3 more spear attacks into the knights. So we have 1 more limb attack since I failed 1 limb. I don't think that hits. That hits normally on a... You sure? It's on a 3 with a +1. It's a 2. Okay, so 1 hit. Wounds on a 3. 1 wound. -1, 2 damage.
-1, 2 damage.
Very nice.
Good.
Yeah, it's -1. Everything is -1 or not, or no minus.
Yep.
Then we have the other 3 Celestite Great Blades. Yep. No 6s to hit, so no bonus hits. And 2 normal saves. Good. Wow, look at you. Tanking that shit. And then massive Jawz, we have 3 attacks +1. Hitting on 3s, +1, which is, or hitting on 4s, +1, +1, because you have wound value less than 7. Yep. And I'm Koatl's Claw. So I have 4 attacks instead of 3s. Hitting on 2s. Okay. Unfortunately. And wound on 3s. Nice. All right, take 3 -1. And...
So 15 damage?
That's 15 damage. Good.
So
you think that's why?
It's 5. It's 10 dead.
The jaw attacks are 5 damage apiece.
So no, 10 dead, 20 wounds. So it's that's 10 damage, 14, 16. Wait, no, 10 damage.
No, it should
12,
be 7.5.
12, 14.
7.5 dead.
And then that guy was already taking a wound. So here we go. All right, sorry for the intermission, guys. We're gonna have to call this game. I think Alex would have effectively won it. Mostly because strategery wise, he basically was able to. Well, this was a crucial priority. Had I won the priority on my 6-up roll, I would have been able to just basically kind of sweep the rest of the objectives effectively. But because of the combat, him taking the initiative on this combat, basically resolving in like A, locking them up in combat, B, creating enough damage to probably have them fail morale test. Puts me in a bind spot. I mean, this combat over here is kind of like iffy because I'm probably going to finish off the Croxicores during my turn. Like, I think it's going to flip in Alex's way. No matter what, he's not going to take any of my points, but he's going to get 3 points this turn. And then on my turn, the only thing I can do is, assuming any of them pass morale test, which is very unlikely, I'm going to have to send this guy down to that objective that was over here and basically win the game, but I have to deal with the Scar veteran that's just going to basically punk me for the rest of the game. But by retreating, I'm going to prevent him from scoring and allow me another turn to score it. And then over here, comes down to the Mangler Squid just doing his business, willing things down and killing him. There's still a chance I can win, but it's just going to be like we're both kind of like neck and neck here. Obviously, Alex throughout the period of the game did some. Let me take off this mask. They did some little bit of deployment mistakes with the Realm Shipper engine, but I think what ended up showing it was like this ended up showing the showcase of how powerful the Skull Tide is in terms of basically just a blocking movement,
sniping at a little bit of heroes there. It's not doing damage. The Koatl did phenomenal for like the point cost it is. I still think this list is somewhat competitive. I mean, now let me correct that. I think this Jawz and Mork is incredibly fun and competitive. Mostly because the knights do surprisingly durable and surprisingly killy. I never got to do the mortal wound output because I never got to really take initiative this game. I was giving to the ability, going first, and then on the second turn he double turned me, and then on the third turn when I did want to roll to get a double turn, he managed to roll, on a 6 he managed to roll 6, and I never got to show the shining effectively. Now the squid hopper combat over here was definitely a mistake. Another mistake I made was the spawning the squids over here. It turns out it's at the end of my turn, which ended up not mattering because they died. But the one thing that would have changed for me was effectively kind of doing the same charge, and it resulted in the same thing basically. Like the squids basically died, didn't get to really do anything. But you would have only gotten to Python anyway, 2 of these guys over here for combat, so it ended up not really mattering in the grand spectrum of things. Other than I just fed him units for no reason. The Boingrots, I should have never charged him over there. I was doing it just to prevent Skroxigors from basically pining in, but then the way he activated was not that important. And I realized very much after I made those charges, I was like, oh wait, I could just activate the Mango for Squid because I'm not worried about the combats over here. I'm winning them down towards because of just greater ability and attrition combat. I don't know. I just felt like Jawz and Mork has literal teeth to it. It has literal teeth to it. It is incredibly competitive and good army. I just need to fine tune the list myself. I still think Sneaky Snufflers are. I know it's probably a very a common pick for Jawz and Mork, but they're very good. Giving +1 attack to anything in this army it's kind of deadly. I think most people look at Boingrots and well, that's probably your best melee units. And in retrospect to the rest of the game, they're about as they're not necessarily top tier combat unit, but they're basically right below the tier. And I think the mortal wound just puts them, the charge just puts them there. Now if this was I never got to charge with them, which means I never got the 2 attacks or the extra damage from the bites, but it did not matter because it's coalesced anyway. So being in charge at or charging really didn't change other than the wound roll for the spears. But in retrospect, I don't know, there are some tweaks I made. Obviously Koatl is staying in, even though it could hurt me as well. I was missing my 3rd unit of Koatl, of Sneaky Snuffler, so I took some endless spell. But honestly, with the extra 70 points, I might just make a unit of squids, 18 men instead of 12, just to give me more reach on the bubble wrap. Holy shit, the first turn, giving all the squids an extra attack, well, actually, was pretty scary. The first unit of 12 basically, or whatever was left of them, kind of killed 2 or 3 knights. They're pretty effective. I mean, I always knew squid herders were pretty effective combat unit. They just in this game they went above and beyond. I think. There's a lot of things that could have improved on the game for my end, but I really enjoy playing Gloomspite Kits. Mostly because it's an army you never see on the table. B, I don't think they're awful. I think they just require, they're very lackluster in very specific sector. The moon mechanic needs to just straight up change to, if I was going to be a rules writer for Games Workshop, I would just change it to kind of Sister Daughters of Cain, which is on turn 2 it moves on the first quadrant, turn 3 it moves on the center, turn 4 it moves over there, and then Snickrock should have just been written to not his command ability should not be if he's general, because it's just so incredibly limiting now with the Jawz of Mork mechanic, because if your general you have to have a general being a squig keyword to basically get respawning squid, so I think that needs to be rewarded if they roll up Jawz of Mork into the next Gloomspite book. But the dice roll for the moon is it's such an important mechanic for the army. The RNG is just and especially the RNG can be very punishing. I think I've had a game in a GT where the moon moved on turn 2 on the center of the table, and on turn 3 I rolled another 6 and it moved off the table. And I was just what the fuck? Having the inability to be able to plan for where the moon's going to be and that's why Snickrock is such an important character in the army, because you can kind of control where the moon's going to be. it's not having that timing ability is like really frustrating with this army. So that's why I still think like what they should have done is instead of the double move or whatever, you roll dice at the start of turn 2, and if it's anything but a 1, and then it just moves 1 inch or 1 space. It doesn't jump twice. It just consistently just moves 1. So you have some kind of like, it still keeps the RNG, but you sequentially know where it's going to be most of the time, and you can plan for it because like you're somebody like having the moon on the center of the table would have been pretty good for me. Like I ended up getting the spell off, but not for the run and charge for the squids. But yeah, Bloom Spites have some rewarding to do to be like top notch army, but I think they're pretty close to that. Like I don't think they're bad in any stretch of the mind. I really enjoy playing the Born Grots. Obviously, I didn't get to do any mortal wounds for them, but there's some games where like you get the upper hand on the initiative, and like once those guys just get into combat, they just absolutely like it's terrorizing for a lot of things. I was never out of the game, which is saying that with Bloom Spite is phenomenal. Again, especially against Seraphon. And obviously Alex is still learning how to play list, but you can see guys like Koatl's Claw is very good at playing objectives because of the pressure they can put on your opponent's army. Like turn 2 charge or just high body count that ignore 1 damage. You have a lot of ability to challenge objectives, put pressure on your opponent, especially in the flanks that you want. I don't know, like I still think like Coalesce, especially Koatl's Claw with like the Knights is the way to go, just because it's just such a proactive army at scoring points. And the fact that he took Chameleon's Kings instead of Bastille Dawn made a huge difference in like scoring. And that's the thing, like I think I this is the Jeremy bias coming through. But I see a lot of people still like hard pressed on like the Sotex whatever the other Starborn one, which is like where every army plays more like a shooting army that has some like shenanigans to like move, but they're not proactive at scoring points. And yes, they can remove things and they can be effective at killing things in shooting phase, and you play that game. But like the thing about an assault army is it functions 3 phases of the game instead of 1 phase or 2 phases, right? Because shooting functions is in movement and shooting phase. Assault armies function in movement, charge, and combat phase because you get another set of moves during the combat phase. So they end up becoming like more proactive. Also, they're proactive in their ability to hit things, to remove things off the table. Actually, quite often, hey Waver, like in the AoS meta, like multi-damage weapons are like 2 damage, especially, is kind of actually pretty prevalent. Because like there's just like a lot of elite units, you tend to be around the 2 damage range, like especially spears. Like spears charging in tend to be 2 damage on average. But even if it's like not 2 damage, like even 3 damage, reducing in 1 makes like a fairly big difference. Like it could be the difference between losing 1 or 2 models, and I don't know. It's even against a shooting army, it's not so effective. I think most shooting armies are just 1 damage. But there are some ad hoc like shooting armies which become 2 damage or just have 2 damage shots, and that just make them 1 shot just really reduces their ability to kill things. So I think ignoring 1 wound per like dice damage roll is an incredible ability for an army to have. Granted, Alex was not able to really roll like his good saves, but at the same time, Alex lost his wizard or his priest that gives him +1 save fairly early in the game, so it wasn't able to really buff those 1 unit consistently with that. But I don't know. I don't think it feels like you don't really need it most of the times with Koatl's Claw because like your strategy is very simple. It's choose the turn in which you're committing to the table to and choose which objective or set of objectives you're trying to remove from your opponents, and then give him so many threat vectors that he has to basically at least lose 1 turn of proactive scoring on the objectives to be able to remove you from threatening his other objectives. That's how I see Koatl's Claw play with that, especially his list. It's you're picking around where you're like, I'm gonna spend this turn that I have to try to take objectives away from you and also score the objectives I own, but also by being such a threat, prevent you from really focusing necessarily on my back objectives or scoring other objectives to try to fight me off the pressure I'm putting onto you. Obviously, in this game, he forgot that one of my wizard had the teleport spell, and that cost him like 1 home objective. But had he like, I don't know, remembered it or tried to snipe it or something, he would have been able to, or stop the power. It would have made a huge difference. I would have been on the I would have been on the back foot from points in the entire game. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think AoS is, people still want to play shooting armies in AoS, and I still think, I'm one of those. I still think they just do not have enough proactive scoring mechanism to win games and tournaments, which is highly. I mean, I want to say it's unfortunate, but it's also good for the meta. I don't not to tell you guys that shooting armies can't win tournaments or win events. I think when it comes to player skill being equal and an average dice game across the board, I think a proactive melee army does better overall in the game than a shooting army. And I'm sure that for some people that's like, heresy to say, but that's okay. I'm entitled to my own belief system. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry Alex can't say goodbye right now. But we look forward to you guys listening to us on Fridays for our podcast updates. I will be launching a weekly solo episode, which is more of a read mail kind of episode, where I'll be fielding questions about armies or tournaments. I mean, the entire goal of that episode would be, I'm going to try to review tournament events that are happening this weekend or the weekend after, and just talk about like strategy you can go into going into the event, especially since 90% of how you win games is how you play the mission. It's not what you bring. It's knowing how you play a mission. Because I'll tell you, some top tier players sometimes forget to read the packet of a mission and then just lose because they didn't play the mission, even though they're just absolutely crushing their opponent. We call that pulling a Matthew Pashby. But love the guy. He was renowned for losing tournaments because he just didn't read the packet or didn't understand the mission. Anyway, I was trying to say, my next segment on the channel will be just basically a solo, trying to help people get prepped for tournaments, and we'll see. Yeah. I want to say, I think I should end it with a drink. I think I should end the episode with a drink. All right, since they left me a bit of whiskey in here when they left in such a hurry. Thank you, fans, and I know you always focus on the package, Garrett. Thank you, fans, and enjoy the rest of your lovely Sunday. Cheers.